Good evening. Welcome to Psychics on Radio Angels on Air. You're with Brianna Wilson and myself, Leslie Spolaviro. And how are you this week, Brianna? I know that you were unwell last week.
I'm still getting there, but I'm a lot better than I was. So
Yeah,
hopefully
no
this
more
week
sneezing.
I won't be sneezing. I'm not sinusy anymore. I'm telling you, Leslie, that last like when we did our last live, my legs were so sore. That's why I looked so uncomfortable on the show, because my joints were killing me. But I'm a lot better.
You remind me of me when I got sick years ago, and I couldn't even move off my bed. I was that quick, and it was really funny because long story cut short, but it was really quite weird how it happened. But I'll have to share that on another day. So, yeah. But yeah, welcome to our show. It's Brianna Wilson and myself, Leslie Spolaviro. And what we do is we are international psychic mediums. So we relay messages from spirit through to you. So if you have a question, come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page and you will see us. We've got how many platforms tonight? We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 platforms running tonight. So you come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page and we will answer your questions from that page, because if you're on one of our group pages, it doesn't quite come through. So I always look to my right because I see spirit like a hologram on my right. It's pretty much it's called remote viewing if you've just joined us, and I see them like when you come out of the shower, and it's pretty much a misty mirror. That's how I see it. So, but I'm always looking to my right because that's where I see spirits, where I see all the numbers and names, and then when I start, I just say, Spirit, you've got to give me everything from 10 till midnight. I want names, numbers, feelings. I want the headaches. Unfortunately, I want the headaches. I want the broken legs. I want the missing legs. I want everything. So, over to you, Bree. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Oh, hi guys. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Bree. I'm based in Western Sydney. So I use all my clairsenses in all of my readings. As Leslie said, we get the choking, the smelling, the feeling, everything, the drowning, you name it, we get it. So I'm also a remote viewer, which means that we can see past our immediate level.
Out of their eyes. That's how I say it.
Yeah, much. Exactly right. It's out of their eyes. It's pretty cool. I've been able to find a few lost objects, even for people that I've never met overseas. There was this one time I actually had someone come to me because they lost their wallet, and I could see the wallet sitting on carpet, sitting next to a cupboard above a window, like below a window, and that's exactly where it was. So yeah pretty full on. But yeah,
your spirit guide's better than mine because you can find wallets with money in it. I just find hairbrushes.
Yeah, but it's no good though if I can't.
I know you can't get it. I know.
I know. I can just tell the person that's lost it where it is. But yeah, I'm also a mentor. I'm also a healer as well. So if you need any guidance or help throughout your spiritual awakening journey, then let me know. I'll pass you back over.
Thank you. So tell us what country, suburb, state, or county you're from, and tell us what time it is, because we like to share our love around the world. So I'm always fascinated to know where what part of the world we've touched. So we stream live across 3 shows per week. And so usually our Tuesday night is our busiest night from 10 till midnight. We also stream on a Wednesday night on Radio SWA 99.9 FM, as well as our platforms as well. So, and then on Sunday night, we stream from 10 till midnight as well. So if you're just joining us, you can jump over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page and come and write your questions up there. So I'm just going to say hello to a few people. We've got Oana Stefan. She says, hi, Angels. Thanks for joining us. We've got Beverly French. Thanks, Beverly, for joining us. We've got Karen Ween. Some of these people are our top fans. So if you want to become a top fan, you have to love, like, and share our page as many times as you can. And you can put as many comments up there as you want as well, because the software streams really quite fast, so it goes up and down. So I go back and forth, but then sometimes if I'm drawn somewhere down below, when spirit pulls me down below, then I can't go back as fast. So you can put as many times as you can. It doesn't worry me. We've also I decided yesterday at spur of the moment, because of last week's expressions of interest, that we were going to put up a workshop. And I put that up yesterday. You can go to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. And if you feel like you're an up-and-coming psychic medium, or just psychic, or just medium, because sometimes if you're psychic, you can't always be a medium, then go to our page and go to our event. It's only $44.44. I did an angel number. So look up the $44.44 and go into, we'll be streaming via a Zoom. So go into that and then, buy your tickets and then come along on Monday night. So it should be a good night. We've got 2 hours of a lot of the, the motivations and the meditations and the manifestations and the madness and the mindness and everything like that. I'm going to do something special with a bit of timeline therapy as well. So that's very interesting. So I'm sure you'll like that. So, and there's a bit of hypnosis in there as well. That's what I'm going to do with you. I've done that before in one of our other workshops, but people wanted it for the next one and I forgot to do it. So, I'll be doing it in this one. All right. So thanks for joining us, Sandra. Thanks for joining us, Jen. We've also got, what do we got here? Tiisha Lyon. She says, hi, guys. My pop had 12 hours of surgery today. Was my Nan there beside him? Always. Yes, of course. Nan be gone 12 weeks soon. Any messages? Nan is always beside him and always beside you. So whatever you do going forward is make sure that you understand. People need to understand that spirit does not stay with us. It always stays with the loved one, not with us. Okay, we're just the conduit. We're just the messengers. I also get for you, Tanisha, the number 12. What's the date today? What's the date? The 7th. So I get the number 12. So 1 and 2 is 3 with you. So what's 12 or 1, 2, and 3? Well, 1, 2, and 3 is angel numbers. So look that up as well. I also feel like your pop is going to be okay. I just feel like that he needs a lot of rest, which that sounds very general, but going forward, even when he feels like he wants to start walking and doing stuff, he needs to just pull back the reins a bit because he's a gun, this guy, okay? And he likes to be creative. They're saying to me he's got a lot of ideas, likes to be creative, and he's got his own little witty ways. They're saying to me to look at the time. So whatever the time, so what are they saying that? They're saying to me, I got a silver watch and to look at the time. So whatever that means to you, Tanisha, okay? Tisha Lyons. I can't ever say the names. Sorry about that. But yeah, over to you, Bree.
Look, the first thing that I get shown is what are those flowers that are like they're pink and they're
lilies.
Yeah, that's
my favorite flower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And she's showing me that he has the same flowers in his room that what she had when she was passing away at the hospital.
Yeah, beautiful.
And she's showing me that those were her favorite and also his favorite flowers too. So just fill the room up with them. Fill the room up with them and just make it smell like those flowers because that's what's going to give him the strength to pull forward and to continue on. He's showing me that he is going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. This surgery was life-saving and to thank you. Thank you for making him have it because she's telling me that he didn't want to have it and he was being stubborn and there was a bit of
say that. I was literally just going to say being stubborn, didn't want to have it, just pushing it aside.
Yeah, and that she's so proud that he was able to do it. So I'll leave it at that and pass you back to Les.
Yeah, and then she's just written here. She said, "I keep getting notifications on my Nan and Pop's camera in their house lights flashing, camera moving, no one's home. Is that my Nan?" 100%. Yeah. Yes. She's giving you signals. So she knows that you're aware. So you keep talking to her as well. And your grandfather's talking to her as well as you. So keep talking because she's listening, okay? So, and she's also saying to me that there's something not right with your right ear because I feel like she's either pointing to me to say to listen more or she's saying something's not right with the right ear or the jaw. I'm getting this area here, okay? So, and is there you've got either like a special tattoo either on your forearm or your wrist or something like that, or you've been thinking about it as well? That's what I'm getting for you as well. And if you could validate that would be amazing. So when we do our readings, guys, we love to have validations. So we like the meaty validations with the gravy on top, okay? So send them on.
Just quietly, the photo that Diane Wilson has is the flower that I was talking about.
Where is it?
10 p.m.
Okay, I got to find it, but yeah, well, So is that the hot pink lily?
Yeah,
that's my favorite flower.
Yeah,
I love that flower. It's beautiful. So hi, Christy. Thanks for joining us. We've got Melissa. So tell us what suburb, state, and country you're from, and the time and the county. If you're overseas, we've got our overseas viewers. We always love to know where you're from so that we can share the love around the world. You know, we do this 6 hours a week. We put our necks on the line so that we can, we're not afraid of spirit. We're not afraid of being wrong, but we normally 98% of the time get it right because we find the person that we've actually read for if it's not that direct person. So we've got Melissa. Thanks for joining us. We've got Tracy. She's from Launceston in Tasmania. Thank you, Jane, for sharing. Would love a message from my partner. So bring that down. I feel like we've got to read somebody else before you, Jane. So push that down a bit further and send it to us again. Hello, Julie. Hello, Delma. Hello, Tiffany from Adelaide, North Queensland. Thanks, Trish. Marsden Park, just down the road from us. We're in Sydney, New South Wales. So if you'd like to know where we are, probably not, but doesn't matter. Hi, Helen. Thanks for joining us. We've got, did I say Melissa? I can't remember. We've got Newcastle. So Rebecca, thanks for joining us. So if you'd love some guidance, so on Sunday nights, guys, we're doing lots of photo readings. We're going to do that as a theme, and we've got a workshop coming up on Monday. So if you are an upcoming psychic medium, you want to learn a few things, and go over to our page, and it's only $44.44. I did the angel numbers for the price. I didn't want to make it too expensive, and I didn't want to, undercut ourselves with all the work we have to do in the background. So yeah, it's going to be a good night. We've had a lot of inquiries, so. Thanks, Diana, for joining us. Thanks, Sandra, for joining us. We've got Greg. Hi, Greg. Thanks for joining us. We've got Jacqueline, Diane, Daniel. Thanks for joining us. We've got Lenny. Hi, Lenny. Thanks for joining us. One of our top fans. We've got Carolyn. Any messages? So, what's she got here? So, Lou. Hi, Lou. Who else we got? Okay, we've got Maidstone in the UK. Thanks for joining us, Christina. Funny. There you go. Look, Tiffany says, she says, funny, I've been seeing 444 everywhere lately. So have you looked up 444? Actually, I can tell you when I can find my little.
It was funny today because I was turning onto Palmyra Avenue, like near where I live. And then like there was this car coming and I was questioning whether I could make it or not. And Gunnet and Spirit was like, no, just wait. And then sure as ever, when they went past, it was something 111. And I'm like, I notice you.
There you go. So I'll tell you, Tiffany, what 444 means. Okay. So it's protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. Pay attention to your thoughts and your environment when you see this number. Ooh. So we've got Mr. Gems, because I can never say his first name. Hello. Look, there you go. We got Erica. She's from Chatsworth in Los Angeles County, California. Well done. Thanks for joining us. We've got Jess Harvey. Thanks for joining us. So what do we got here? Paula Johnson. She says, hi, Leslie. You have to spell my name right, Paula. Otherwise, I can't read you, okay? So it's Lesley. So we've got Leslie and Brianna. I am from Madialik in Melbourne. I've never heard of that, and I live in Australia. My God. It's my dad's anniversary of his passing on Friday, December 10th. I would love to hear from him. Our little grandson is so like Dad. I feel like he's around us always. Of course he is. So over to you, Brie.
I feel like if so like Dad. So like is she talking about like your dad or just Dad in general? Because I feel like if the grandfather has passed away, there's a good chance that this could be a reincarnation back into the family. And that's where, like, a lot of the similarities could come into play, especially because little ones usually, like, they say the soul comes when the baby's, like, literally the soul enters the body once the baby's been born. I feel the soul's actually entered the body once the baby starts to form a personality, and that's where, like, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, there's a lot of people around you. I also feel like you've either got a sister around you or a friend that could have passed away by suicide. So please validate that for me. If it's not for you, then it's for somebody else around you, definitely. But yeah, this what I'm being shown. The person that passed away wasn't in a good mindset when it happened, and it's just they just want to get that out that it wasn't anybody's fault, especially the person that I'm reading for now. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, right. So what I get around your dad too is I feel like there was a lot of confusion, a lot of the passing wasn't easy, and I feel really sick in the stomach now. So I feel like I just want to throw up actually, and he's saying to me there was a lot of dizziness and there was a lot of the mind wasn't there either. Okay, so I just feel like I want to throw up, and he's showing me the what do you call it? If this is not you, it's somebody around you, Paula, and I can see the what do they call it? Oxygen thing that they put into their nose around the face. He's also shown me that he had to be revived. I feel like because he's showing me the mask over the face and that they were squeezing the mask as well. That's what I'm getting as well. You and Paula, you get a lot of anxiety. So the anxiety is very overwhelming, and your worst times are at night. This he's saying to me as well, and he's more worried about you than he is about himself. And he wants you to know that he's always there. He said, whatever you're doing in that present moment, he said, and I feel like that you've got a necklace or a ring or something that reminds you of Dad, and that you've got it by your side. He says, I want you to hold that to be the conduit line straight to him. Okay, look, I just got that silver watch again, so it might be you with the silver watch, but the lady I just read earlier, it might be you. It's either one of you, because I just got that silver watch again. And he's also saying to me as well, the number two, and the number 22 for you is important. So 2 and 2 is 4. That's what I also get for you, Paula. So, and he's also saying to me, May is a significant month, and I feel like he passed between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Okay, 2 p.m. That's what I'm getting for you. It's really important. He's saying that you need to be the medium in the family, because there's a lot of issues going around the family, or there's a lack of communication. He's saying be the middleman, be the medium person, because otherwise it's going to take its toll on you. Okay, so but he's always there. He's always around everybody, and I feel sick again in the stomach. I tell him to take away. He's saying to me that you're also very dry, and that you need to start drinking water, start looking after yourself, because you've forgotten about yourself. He's saying you're not smiling. There's no smiles. There's nothing. And he says, I know I've left a hole in your heart, and your heart is broken. He's saying, but from this point forward, you need to understand this is where I need to be, because he didn't want to be where he was before. He couldn't handle it. It was too much. He's got too much pride. He said he's too much pride to have everybody fussing and looking after him, So he says, I wasn't no hypochondriac. I was just the person that I was, and that was plain Jane. I was stubborn. I was plain. I was just the basic bloke, he's saying. So, and I'll leave it there. But if you could validate that would be great. Thank you. And we got some validations there, Brianna, did we, from Taisha?
Yeah, it's from, excuse me. Yeah, it's from Taisha. It says, thanks, also correct. Yes, my pop was very stubborn. Thank you so much. Absolutely spot on. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. So if you've got any validations from the week before, that would be amazing. We love meaty validations. What else we've got? Simone. So we've got a lot of people from our page on one of our group pages. I'm just going to go over there, Brie. Okay. So if we've got Sarah Hain Mies. She says, "Hi, y'all. Thank you for doing this. Good morning from Memphis in Tennessee, USA. It's 5 a.m. Wow. Thanks for joining us. Come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, and you'll be able to put your question there up on the actual the live feed for us. We've got Kimberly Curtis. She's from the United States. We've got Peter Berthelot. He says, hola. Hello, love from New Zealand. Thank you for joining us. We've got Sarah Thane Malays. She's still watching. So we've got Tracy Bjornson. She's still watching. Kimberly Curtis and Tammy Carter. Tyrrell, she's from South Korea. Oh, we hit South Korea. This is the first time for tonight. Thanks for joining us, Tammy. We've got Tina Hosden. Good morning. So, yeah, she said, Kimberly Curtis says, my only brother was murdered 8/5/18. Was it 1 or 2 people? Was it family? Will they be brought to justice? Yes, they will. They will be brought to justice, but it's going to be by accident. It's going to be like a surprise thing. That's what I get. And I feel like August, like around the 14th of August, was significant to you as well, too, Kimberly. So I also feel like, 14th of August, or that's a birthday, or it's an anniversary coming up. That's what I get as well. And there's lots of police at this, lots of knocking at the door. And I feel like the police have come to the door several times to ask questions, because there's a lot of misunderstanding. There's a lot of confusion. That's what I'm getting as well. Over to you, Brie.
So I want to answer the questions in correspondence to one another. So 2 people, yes, and yes, they will get justice. That's the 3. Like, as soon as Leslie read that question out, I get the answers from spirit. So yeah, the 2 people, yes, they were family, and yes, they will get justice. That's what I feel. And as it said, they're gonna feel like they got away with it for a little while. They're going to feel like, yeah, we got away with it. We've gotten rid of all the evidence. Nothing's gonna, but before they know it, they're gonna have the police rocking up at their door getting for arrests. So don't, stress not, my darling. They will get their justice. Leave it at that.
Yeah, and I feel like this was over drugs or something like that. That's what I get to. Like
Money.
some misunderstanding and money, like he
Yeah.
owed money. There was lots of warnings, there was lots of drive-bys, and I feel like there's drive-bys still now because I can see cars going up and down the house. So please confirm that. But please come over to our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. I'm just posting it up on this link here so that they can see it. So all the people on the group pages, please come over to our page so that you can see we can see your comments coming up on our screen. Okay, so thank you for that. She said yes, he is. Okay, yes, he is stubborn. That was a lady that we read before. Okay, what do we got here? So if you've just joined us, let us know what suburb, state, and country or county you're from. She said he was very, very stubborn. That's right. We saw that. That's also correct. Okay. Any validations, Bree? Any further ones?
Not at the moment, though.
Okay, so what do we got here? I've got this one here. So what's this one? So may I please have a reading on someone very special in my life? His name is Joe Romanos. He's 54 and his birthday is August 22. You don't have to tell her. I like to tell you the birthdays. So over to you, Bree, for Erica. I like to tell birthdays.
I feel like this man is your soulmate. I feel like this guy is, the one for you. I feel like that you guys are going to have, no issues getting by, especially when it comes to loyalty, love, commitment, and all that kind of stuff. You've got nothing to worry. So you scored well with their girlfriend, you did. The only thing that, you guys would ever really bicker about is money and just being uncomfortable where you are, which means that you guys are going to grow as a couple. I feel that very much that you are going to, have a very successful relationship. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, right. Gosh, I was just reading this. Sorry, I'll come back to Erica in a sec. I was just getting this validation from Kimberly Curtis. We just read her about my only brother was murdered. She's just come back and said on the page that I knew I was right. One suspect committed suicide 2 weekends ago. Thank you. His payback was taken. Thank you. Wow. So that's what she's getting. So 2 people. Absolutely. Yeah, wow. So where are we up to? Erica. That's just throwing me off a bit. What do we got here? I feel like this man is taking his time there, Erica, and I feel like that he's a very soft soul, very empathetic, and he's the kind of person that likes to hold the hand as well, So, and they're showing me like the hands are together and there's unity as one. But if it's like he will run away with a lamb between his legs. Lamb between his legs. Tail between his legs like a lamb. Where did that come from? Like a lamb with its tail between its legs, I should say. If you over exaggerate or over dramatize something or actually, go into some form of craziness and scream at him, he will run. So don't do that to him, okay? He's very timid, very shy, and very sensitive, this person. But it's like the yin and the yang. It's like you're the loud and proud, and he's the quiet achiever. So it's like the two unities are coming together and being one. I feel like it's going to be fine. So I'll leave it there. So who have we got here as well? We've got Jim. He's from Ireland. Thanks for joining us. We've got Ballarat. Diane, thanks for joining us. That's okay. She's come over to the right page now. So what do we got here? I wanted to share with you both. You shared a few weeks back that you wondered if I had a payout. I don't have anything as such that I was waiting on, although I invested some money and was told the other day that I will be looking like a massive return in early next year. So that is exciting. Well, there you go. There's your money. You got to share it with us now, Kate. So there you go. It doesn't have to be literally exactly what we say, but we're pretty much on the mark. I know that. So we've got Anne in Southwest Victoria. Thanks for joining us. So who else we got here? So Jewel Sutherland, hello. Thanks for joining us. We've got Samantha. What have we got here? Adelaide, Melbourne. So Janita Wells. I think we did her last week. I remember the name because I said that your surname is the same as my grandmother, my grandparents. So hello, ladies in I'm WA. When my dad passed away, I was given some of his jewelry. It went missing not long after. Can you tell me what happened to it? It was taken. I can see hands taking it.
Yep.
Taken, and it looks like to me a young kid. So I feel like a young kid's done it. What do you get, Bree? I
I
just
feel
feel like
like
you put it on a mantelpiece or something, like on the kitchen thing, and it's gone
yeah,
like a kid's
I,
hand.
I feel like it's someone around the age of 16, between the ages of 16 and 19. I know that's vague and
Whoever
broad.
wears jeans a lot.
And Converse shoes.
Jeans, yeah. Jeans
Yeah.
and white shoes. That's what I get as well. So Alison, we've got Alison here. So let us know, Janita. I've got Alison. Good morning, ladies. Driving to work in a snowstorm. Oh, right. Anyways, I'm paid up to in rent and got an eviction notice. Do you see me moving soon? Oh, I do. I do see you moving, but it's going to be around January, end of January, lovey. So hang in
Yeah.
there. It's going to be a lot better than where you are now. That's for sure. You don't need to stay there now. I feel like your landlord's still walking through your home. That's what I
Yeah.
feel like when you're not there. He's just like getting the key, doing his search, his sticky beak. He's a real busybody. I think you
Yeah.
know that too, Alison.
Yeah. I feel that you definitely are going to move. It's just gonna it'll take a couple of months, and I do feel that it's going to get a bit scary because you're going to not look for houses because you don't want to move, or you just don't, you just get around to it. But before you know it, days go past, and you're getting closer and closer and closer to your eviction date, and nothing's happened. So you just need to get your foot into gear and beat the universe to it, because this is a beautiful new opportunity for you.
Yeah, 100%. I can't wait to see what you're going to show us. So. Yeah, Maria, look, you know how unusual it is to see a damn butterfly today? I had one of those white butterfly, I think it was a moth, but a white butterfly flying around me today when I was fixing up the veggie patch. Don't start me on the veggie patch. I did some work on it today. It's finally growing. I don't believe it, but it's finally growing. So that poison stuff is working to kill the bugs. No, I saw a butterfly, but he was really cute. And we've got Leah. She says every day for the past few weeks, I've been seeing 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, etc. Whenever I see them, I check the time. Absolutely. So I always snapshot them. Every time I see them on my phone, or I accidentally look at the phone and it's got a number there, I always snapshot them. 10, 10, 10, 1001, 12, 12. I always do that. So that's like a new awakening for you, Leah. So pay attention to that. It's coming, girl. So over to you, Bree.
Yeah, look, I know 1010 is a very strong angel number, and when you see, basically when it comes to repeating numbers, it's all sequential. It's all synchronicity. It's all by divine timing. You are supposed to see those numbers that you're seeing, and there is a message behind them. So make sure that you Google what they mean.
100%. Yeah, get into Google and Google it away, So we've got Mr. Gems is from India. So we've got Jess Black. Hi, Jess. Thanks for joining us. Yes, she says, haha, yes, spirit always kicking my butt, Tiffany. Thank you very much. I'll pay attention. We've got Delma. She says, hi, ladies. I live in Logan, Queensland now, but used to live in North St. Mary's. Oh, okay. Near where you guys are now. Small world. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's not near me. It's probably a bit closer to Brie, but yeah. Oh, so Greg Mary's back in Quakers Hill now. Kind of sucks in a way, but it's just the universe kicking my butt into gear, really. Here's to the new beginnings, 100%. Just big changes coming up for you, Greg. So we've got Tanya. She says, good evening, ladies. So here we go. What do we got here? So Veronica's from the UK. Thanks for joining us. Yes, I live near. Oh, okay. Sandra Dorr. She lives there around there too. Beautiful. And hi, Anne. Hi, Kat. Who else we got here? From my spirit family shared. So love, like, and share our page. We'll be back here again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock in our radio station. So where's our friend Harley? Harley, he's hanging around. He's been a dude. Where is he, Brie?
He's hanging around. He's around. He's always around. He's always around.
So we've got quite a few people on our group pages. So come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll be able to put your questions up there. Okay. So we've got Angel Sophia. She says, my granny Maureen passed away in New Zealand, but due to COVID restrictions, couldn't go to say goodbye. She's always around you, Angel. So don't worry about it. Don't feel guilty, because no one should feel guilty, okay? Because they don't take that guilt with them. That's how I see it. All right. So it's quite pleasant, actually. She's quite comfortable. What do you think, Brie?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, 100%. She's definitely comfortable. And I'm sorry to hear about your loss. It's never easy when one passes away, but she's always with you in spirit. And she is telling me that the transition between life and death, it was very quick. Does that make sense? It was very, very quick, because even though she didn't get a chance to really accept what was going on, it was, I think she showed me 7 to 8 days, and I feel like that was from the time she knew she was sick to the time that she passed away. And in that time, she was actually able to accept and adapt that she was going to be passing on. So her passing was very comfortable, and she was very happy.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Now Christina, we've got to help Christina. She says, I'm trying to take a hard decision at the moment, or I think she's trying to say, I'm trying to make a hard decision at the moment. Any guidance would be appreciated. Yes. I'm getting the number 14 around you, 13 or 14. So I feel like that you're going to have this decision by the 13th or 14th this month coming up. And I also get the 15. So they're saying to me, add the 15 together. So 1 and 5 is 6. So you got 6 around there for you. And I feel like May is going to be a significant month. So, and I also see wedding bells. I also see engagement or wedding bells. So I feel like that is going to make the biggest difference in your life as well. They're showing me wedding rings and putting wedding ring. I shouldn't say this because I always blow it for people, always blow the surprise. Sorry, because I've done it 10 times before. But I feel like there's going to be a wedding ring, or there's going to be an offer of a wedding, but whether you take it or not is going to be, up to you, or that's somebody close to you, because I feel like it's either, they just got the word cousin. Okay, so either cousin around you or yourself. Okay. And also there's someone's pregnant and they're not sure if they're going to be having it. That's what I get as well. And I'll leave that there. Over to you, Bree.
I know that the hard decision that you're trying to make at the moment is being torn between your heart and your head. You need to not worry about what your heart wants, because your heart can get you into a lot of trouble, as we all know as females and ladies. Isn't that right, guys? But yeah, just listen to your head. Listen to your head, because that's where the logic's going to come into it. But I also feel that making the hard decision, I feel like, has something to do with either a pregnancy, like Leslie said, or it's something to do with switching someone's life support off. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I just see wedding bells, pregnancy. She doesn't. I feel like she doesn't know whether she wants to get married. If that's her or somebody around her, that's what I get. So we'll see what comes back. Anyway, we might be right, might be wrong, might be someone else. Let's keep going. Okay, so this one here, Delmar. Hi, ladies. I'm wondering if my brother suffered it in his passing. It bothers me the way he passed. So over to you, Bree.
He's saying that he's saying I'd really rather not answer, because he doesn't want to hurt you. But it was for a few minutes. That's all he's saying. It was only a few minutes. And, I feel that your brother, I feel like he had a bald head, and he was quite, maybe even had a beer belly. And I feel that he was quite, he was quite a intricate type of person. He was very complex and complicated. That's what he's showing me. But he's okay. He's okay. He's saying, I promise you, I'm okay. I'm always going to be watching over you. I'll leave it at that.
I get the number 11 around you, Dilma, and I also got that he loved his food. He says, I love my food. He says, you don't have to worry about me anymore, because I can still eat as much as I want over here and I don't get fat anymore. So, but I get the number 11 around you, or 1 and 1 is 2. So whatever that means. So February, I also feel like that, I feel like that here is all blocked, and that it's all like I can't feel anything in my neck. I can't feel anything in my mouth. I feel like my mouth's been tied up, or my whole throat's been tied up. That's what I feel like I've got. And I feel like there's a lot of issues with the chest, or it's you, Delma, with the chest. And I feel like there's a lot of anxiety in the chest and a lot of pain there, a lot of pain and sorrow. The worry that you have is actually making you sick. And I feel like you've got like either reflux, or you're on Nexium, or whatever it is, those tablets that they give for reflux, like for the reflux of the acid from the stomach. He's also it's either you or him or somebody close to you that has their left leg in plaster, or they've got some issues with the left leg, like infection. They're just showing me infection on the leg. Looks like there's like a staph infection on the leg. I don't know why, but there's a staph infection on the leg, and I can see it. It's bright red, and it's like it's going to sound awful, but it's pussy and bright red. That's what I see. It's what?
Cellulitis.
Yeah, it could be cellulitis. Yeah, like that type of, yeah. It looks very painful. Let me tell you. So, and And I remember seeing one of my friends, one of my cousins' mother-in-laws had that. Oh my God, it was terrible. She
Uh,
couldn't hardly walk.
I
It was
remember there's actually a scar on my hand from where I had it. My arm, in comparison, was a balloon, man. It
yeah,
was just, I couldn't figure out why, and it is bloody painful. It is so
yeah.
painful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, this lady couldn't walk. I'll never forget that. So that's what it showed me. They showed me that type of problem with the legs. And I feel like this person's had diabetes, or you've got diabetes, or this person that's got the issue with the leg, they don't know about their leg because their legs, they're saying to me ulcers on the legs. That's what I'm getting. It's like ulcers because they bump themselves and they can't feel it because the diabetes is so bad, it's out of control. Okay, so they've got to get that diabetes under control to be able to manage it so that they feel better, so they don't get those big sores on their legs, So I also get the number 29. So the 29th or the 28th is significant. And I also get like the pain in my mouth, like it's coming back again. The pain in the mouth, the pain in the throat. Okay. And I'll leave it there, Delma. If you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. What do we got here? What's this one here? Paula John said, Leslie, sorry for spelling your name wrong. Thank you. You could not be more spot on. I am crying while writing this. Aww. My dad had Parkinson's disease and many other health issues, including stomach issues. I have a silver love heart necklace with some of Dad's ashes in it. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, he knows you've got it there, lovey. Also, a watch with that belonged to Dad's mum. Ah, was it silver? Because that's what I saw was the silver watch. So there you go. There you go. That's beautiful. And look, he's not in any pain. He's quite proud of you, Paula. So, but he knows that you're crying, and he knows that you'll feel little touches on your hair, and because he's shown me him stroking your hair, and he's saying that you'll feel like your head's itchy every now and then. That's him, okay? So yeah. Ah, Alicia, thanks for joining us. So we've got Laura from Melbourne. Thanks for joining us. Kalgoorlie, oh my God, mate, you can have a reading. So Shami Clark, she says, I'm Shami from Kalgoorlie. May I please have a reading? Will I ever meet my soulmate? Yes, but not this coming year. That's what I see for you, okay? I don't see it this coming year at all. So I feel like it's going to be, they're saying to me like the 23rd or the 2023. It's not coming. It's not, you're not in the right frame set, and because you've got to get all your ducks in a row, get everything, all your T's crossed, everything sorted so that you can just spend the time with your soulmate. You can't actually do that right now because there's too many issues. There's too many problems, they're saying to me. So, and I'll leave it there over to you, Bree.
Yes, but not this year. Not this year coming. I think maybe a year to year and a half. That's when you're going to meet them because you've got a little work to do on yourself. You have to actually deal with what's going on. And I don't feel that you've actually recovered from your past relationship, my dear. I really don't. I feel that you need to do some healing. And before you even think about getting into another relationship, do healing, because you don't want to take from your past relationship. The only thing that you want to take onto your new relationship is lessons that you've learned. No baggage. No baggage. I'll leave it at that. I'm just going to use the ladies.
Yeah. So we've just got this lady that we read before. What did she say? Hang on a second. I've got to go back. She's on one of our group pages. So guys, if you're on one of our group pages, please come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, so that I can put your questions up on the screen, because I've got you here, but I have to read it out from here. Okay. So we've got Presh Pandey come over. We've also got Tina Houston. Who else? We've got Julie Heno. Oh God, I can't even see these names. Sarahan Mies. Please come over to our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and we'll be able to post up your questions up there. So we've got Tina Houston. She says, I'm from Essex and would love a reading, please. So what I get for you, Tina, I get the number 12 and 13 for you as well. 12 and 13. I feel like that's going to be significant. So we're up to the 7th. We're on to the 7th. So coming up this month is going to be like a birthday, or there's it's like a little bit of travel. And they're saying to me to add that together. So 3 and 4 for you as well. I also see a 3-bedroom home, like a little white home. And I feel like you're going to be visiting that home. It's like your great grandmother or somebody. There's going to be somebody in that home that's quite ill at the moment. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing as well. I just want to also say too, this lady usually wears like the petticoat and everything underneath and the court shoes. And even though it's hot outside, she's got stockings on. She's got the beads around her necklace, and she's always prim and proper. She's always got a lipstick's done. She's always got a lips done with lipstick. She's really quite elegant, and she's saying to me, check the time. So the time is around 10. And I feel like she's passed around either that time at the evening. So this time is a significant time. So whatever time it is over there for you, Tina, is a significant time for us over here. That's what she's saying to me. So that there's a time difference between both. That's what I'm getting for you. I also see that work is going to be changing. So there's another 2 more obstacles coming forward, like 2 more stepping stones to get to where you want. So pace yourself, because it's going to all happen. Okay, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. Over to you, Bree.
I think I already read for Shani, but there are validations.
This one here was, where is it? Who did I just read? This was Tina Houston.
Okay, could you please repeat the question, Liz?
Yeah, she just said, hi from Essex. I would love a reading, please. She's on one of our group pages.
New job. That's the one thing I pick up is a new job, and relocating to quite a nice white house, like a really nice house. It's actually going to be 3-bedroom. I feel like it's going to be quite modern, color white. I think it's going to be a white room. Not a white room, a white house, sorry. And I feel that it's going to be unexpected move, though. It's going to be very unexpected, and it's going to be a beautiful new start for you. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, beautiful. And I'll leave it there too. So we've got some validations there. Oh, wow, we've got lots of validations. Let's go.
I'm on the go, Les. It's all right. Okay,
you got more? Do you want me to read them?
Oh, no, I just said I'm on the go. I've got all the validations covered as always.
Go for it, girl. All right, over to you.
So, because I've got my breath back tonight, I can actually read the validation. So it's like Kate Kendall, part 1. This is shush. This is what I wrote as a validation the other week. You were not able to see. You gave me a lot of positive validations, and I was in tears. This is what I wrote last time. I'm still waiting for that one to come through. This is from Delma. Validation, ladies. He was bald with a beard. He had a swelling in his tummy due to kidney failure. Because he had quite a big belly from what I could see. He had major teeth issues and gourd. Or did you mean GERD? Like massive? Because I'm picking up on gastric, like reflux as well around that.
Yes.
He loved his food a lot, but he passed lollies up. Hang on. He passed lollies turned up in post. He's a big foodie, and I feel like he had a lot of digestion problems, because I'm starting to, struggle there.
That's what I was saying. I was sick in the stomach too.
Yeah. He had his foot amputated and started with ulceration, gangrene. And he was type 2 diabetic. Good work, guys. I'm glad he didn't suffer. Thank you, ladies. The next one is from Laura Sheridan. Hi, you mentioned a couple of weeks ago that once I start having more vivid dreams, I will know my spiritual journey has stepped up. In the past couple of weeks, every night I remembered every detail, and I never remember anything. Good girl.
Well done. Well, we're doing a show, Lauren. So a workshop this coming Monday. So if you want to join us for a workshop, it's $44.44 for the angel numbers. I had to do that. So it's up on our Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and it's for this coming Monday. So just go to the events section and you'll be able to see that there and join us for this Zoom. So what do we got here? So we've got my ex-partner broke up with me 6 months ago, and I'm struggling a lot. Can you please give me some guidance on this? Yes, you've dodged a bullet there, Simone. It's the best thing. Yeah, it's the best thing that he's ever done for you, lovey. So move on. You're going to have a lot more love and light after this, and it's about time. That's what I'm hearing. It's like your grandfathers are saying to me, it's about time you've dodged a bullet with this one, because he's just done your head in. It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And he's going to come back when he's bored, because he wants to, to see if he still has you under his thumb. But don't take the bait. That's what I'm getting. All right. So I'll leave it there. Over to you, Bree.
I feel that you need to stop trying to fix people, because this is where a lot of the problems that you have lie, darling. And I feel that, you don't feel that you fixed him. You dodged a bullet. This guy didn't treat you the way that you should have been treated. And I know that you feel that he might have, but no, I'm picking up on the fact that he just left you high and dry and just dumped you. And that's a horrible way to do it. And I feel like he did it over text message too, which is really gutless if that's the case. But I'll leave it there. You can do better. There's another one coming in about 6 months. And this guy is going to sweep you off your feet. You're not even going to know. Yeah.
It's like I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you're going to get that kind of guy, because that's the kind of guy that every woman should have. Yeah, I'm just over it now. Thanks a lot. I had to make my day, didn't you? No, I'm only joking. All right, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. So jello. Oh, no, I'm not. But anyway. So send us as many comments as you want or questions as you want, because we scroll up and down. The software goes quite quick, and I've got 7 pages to cross. So I got my iPad, I got my phone, I got my screen. I think I need another 7 computers. But anyway, we'll keep going. So, all right, what do we got here? So, Angel, thanks for joining us. What do we got here? Oh, look at this one. Karen, she says, any messages for me? I found a very tiny white feather on my screen door this morning. And this afternoon, I have been feeling very unwell. Yes, please start white lighting yourself and start putting that energy back into yourself, because I feel like I don't feel it's from the feather. It's just like a hello thing for you. And I just feel like that you're unwell because a lot of things are getting under the weather. That's what I'm getting for you. There's a lot of stress on you, okay? And the stress, and you're not sleeping well, and you're getting headaches. So the fatigue headaches are coming from the lack of sleep. And I also feel like that you're getting up at night, Karen, and just pacing to the bathroom and can't go back to sleep after that. And it's not even a full moon yet. They're saying to me, wait till it's a full moon. Okay, so but yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of stress on the family at the moment. I would actually just relax, try and pull back the reins. Don't get involved with the family issues, and don't get involved. Don't think that you're going to be the savior all the time, because these people are just relying on you to vampire you, so and it's working because it's making you sick. So pull back the reins and don't take any more bait. All right. So over to you, Bree.
Oh, look, I actually saw a little white feather today, just literally walking up to the shops, and it was this tiny, tiny little feather. And I'm like, oh, isn't that a cute little feather? But then I'm thinking, hang on, someone that I love that's passed away has tried to contact me. And that's usually what it means with white feathers. So see it as a blessing, and you'll notice they start appearing everywhere when you actually notice them. That's just what they do. But yeah, you know what? You're going to be okay. I don't feel there's any major health concerns. Go to the doctor if you're that concerned about it, but you need to top up your magnesium. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, so if you've just joined our Psychics, if you just joined one of our group pages, come over to Psychics on Radio Angels on Air, because I can see we've got quite a few people on the other group pages. So bring yourselves over to our main page, please. So we were just reading Karen Wern, and she says, any messages for me? I found a very tiny white feather on the screen door this morning and afternoon and been feeling unwell. So yeah, make sure that you white light yourself, Karen. And if you don't know how to do that, then send us a message through here again, and we'll educate you all on that. But if you come to one of our workshops, which is coming up this Monday, we're going to be educating people on protection as well. So a lot of things, a lot of hypnosis, timeline therapy, a lot of protection, a lot of manifestation, a lot of motivation and stuff like that. We're going to do a lot of mind stuff. That's going to be a bit different. It's not going to be like the normal, let's just do psychic, because we're going to do some exercises with regards to psychic and mediumship work. So that'll be coming on board. So yeah, join us for that. It's only $44.44. What do we got here? So who are we drawn to? You drawn to anybody there, Bree?
Not at the moment.
Melbourne. We've got a lot of people in Melbourne. Thanks for joining us, guys. The UK, so Pauline. What else we got here? She said, no, that wasn't me last week. Well, I forgot what she's talking about. Oh, it wasn't her, but I had a Wells. Who was the Wells last week? Because I said that last week. It's my grandmother's name.
What does that mean when your eye twitches? Like just randomly twitches?
It usually means stress, or the body's stress. That's what I used to always say. But sometimes you get that if you're getting the senses from spirit, then you're going to get that from that person's spirit. You know what I mean? How many times have we had sore eyes? Remember last week we started the show on Tuesday night. We both had sore eyes. We couldn't even see to start. Turns out the first one had problems with her eyes. So there you go. Rest my case.
Yeah.
So yesterday she said, I kept seeing a white feather. What does that mean? It can mean anything. It just can mean a white feather sometimes. It just depends on how you interpret it. If you've asked your spirit guides or your angels or anybody like that, because everybody's born with angels, everybody's born with a spirit guide. If you've asked them to give you a sign, then that could be the sign. Okay, just depends on the actual person. All right, what do you think, Bree?
Yeah. Well, I just, as I said before, I've got this tiny little white feather, and it actually, reminded me today that people that I have passed away, and because I'm a medium too, like my loved ones don't come through to me. They don't come through to me. They do not come through to me. So yeah.
But it's like, because I don't, it's really weird because I've always had people have trouble try to read me. And,
same.
And I've always, it doesn't matter what I do, they will sit there and they'll scramble. And I'm a bit, I'm a bit naughty too, because I'll say to spirit, my spirit, I say, spirit, scramble them so they don't know nothing about me. And they go, I don't get anything. I go, oh, really? Okay, righto. So
Yeah, no, but
there you
when people try and read me, they actually they're correct to some degree, but they're usually like over 70% wrong. And it's like, and I don't know if it's because the way you and I read, it's because I've set an expectation for myself for other psychics.
I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue, but I just know that they don't never get it right. I don't care who it is; they usually never get it right. I might get one thing if you're lucky out of 10, if you're lucky. And I know that sounds weird. And I always got told, oh, everybody's readable. And I go, well, how come you can't read me? You know what I mean? So we got Kate here. She says, part 1, this is what I wrote as validation the other week. You were not able to see. You gave me a lot of positive validation. I was in tears. This is what I wrote at the time. And I've got to find the rest of that now. Tanya, she said, interesting, read the money. I'm being invited to invest in US dollars. Should I go ahead? At the moment, yes, I do too. I feel like yes, absolutely. Not a lot, but yeah, silver and gold. Go silver and get pennies. What do we got here? What's this? I asked on the other page if it's okay. Can you see anybody close to me like my mother? Yes, I can. Yep. So I get number 62, 67 around you, Wendy, as well. What's that? Is that a house or is that your mother's birth? 62/67. What's that? Is that the age of your parents? And I also get 2 to 3 p.m. of the passing as well. And also beautiful white, like everything was all white. There was nothing that was colorful for your mum as well. She showed me the funeral and she just showed me like everything was just white. Everything was like she was in a white dress in the coffin. I feel like she was in a white dress, like a beautiful, everything was just beautiful white. There's doves, everything white, everything. So, and I'll leave it to you, Bree.
Yeah, look, I feel like your mother's around you, and I feel like a brother spirit is around you as well, like someone that was like a brother to you or a good friend. I don't feel like that you guys are related though. I feel like he's telling me that you guys were just friends. And he's saying that he passed or he was starting to get issues around the age of 15. So this was a long time ago. But he was someone that you guys were quite close to school, he's just telling me. But your mother is also around in spirit, and she is also with what they're showing a young child. So I hope this validates for you. Please send us a validation if this is correct. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's nice. So we got to hear Simone. She says, my partner left me 6 months ago and I'm really struggling. Did we do this one?
Yeah, we've done that one.
That one. Okay, righto. So let's keep going. Messages from my dad, blah, blah, blah. If you're on one about, here we go. What's this one? This is a big one. She says, Erica says, I'm so sorry. I have another question if possible. I've been dealing with a lot of personal tragedies these past couple of years, and I had to move February 27th of 2020 to a small studio apartment. But this incident happened several months, I believe, before I moved. I noticed that a few very precious jewelry was missing from my 18 karat gold and diamond ring box. Have they been stolen by someone close to me? Yes. And are they misplaced, or is it possible for me to find them again? You just said that they're misplaced from the box. Did you take them out? No. Okay, you would have known you took them out. They've been stolen, lovey. So I don't feel like you're going to be finding them. That's what I get. Over to you, Bree.
Yeah, look, I feel like they've been misplaced. But whoever's found them had no intention of trying to return them, if that makes sense. So they weren't stolen, but they were found. But
they're stolen. That's stolen if you don't return something.
Not if you find it. Do you know what I mean? Like if you find, say, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like if you find something that's not actually stealing it from that person, personally, it's just picking it up and, keeping it. So I suppose it is, yeah.
Here we go. This is she had cellulitis, this is what we said. She says, on my face before it was horrible and a diabetic as well. It's not well managed right now either. And my left leg has really bad marks on it. There you go. That's what I saw. Could that have been for me? Maybe. Yes, it could be for you. That's what can happen. Spirit can do that. So we've got here validation. Is this the one that you just put in there?
No.
Okay, that was one before. Okay, we'll come back to that. What do we got here?
This is from Wendy Mears Martin. She's saying, I don't know about the doves. My mother passed at 39 years of age. Young child is probably my niece.
Yeah, right. Thank you. So Laura, she says, hi, you mentioned a couple of weeks ago that once I start having more vivid dreams, I will know my spiritual journey has stepped up. Absolutely. And the past couple of weeks, every night I have remembered, yeah, we just did that one. I did that from the page, so she must have put it back up here. What else we got here? Okay, what's this one? So Alicia, she says, hi ladies, would love to know if there are any messages for me from spirit in relation to an incident in my family last week. Any messages? Yes, stay out of it.
Out of it.
Do not go any further. Keep this. Your grandparents saying, keep your nose clean like you normally do. Don't get involved. Okay, people are just. It's a bit toxic right now, so just move away, step away, take 2 steps to the left. They're saying to me, even though that's a right, but take 2 steps to the left. Over to you, Brie.
Yeah, look, I feel that you need to just stay out of it, keep your nose clean, and as much as you want to say something, don't, because it's going to get you into a fair bit of trouble. And I know that with you, you've almost, you're almost practicing in your mind what you'd say if you had an opportunity to speak up in a situation like that. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I'll leave it at that.
So we've got Angela here. She says, feeling flat and irritated, lost all motivation out of my normal personality. Any ideas why? Yes, overworked and very fatigued. That's what it is. I don't feel like you're sleeping very well either, Angela. You've got to get moving and you've got to get motivated. So the only way you can get motivated is to get that butt out of bed. And I'm going to give you a PT, a virtual PT kick up the butt, Angela. You need to get out of bed every morning, make your bed for the setting yourself up for the day, and get out and go for a walk before you start any part of your day. Go and get your coffee or your tea, whatever you want to have, and take it with you on your walk, and go and do at least half an hour of a brisk walk so you can get motivated, and that's going to set you up for your day. I'm telling you, it just feels so good to do that. Okay, so nobody can make you feel better. It's only up to you. And, a lot of people think that, they've got a partner to make them feel better and to put a smile on their face. It's not. They're there to give them company, but not to, try and reinvent the wheel and try and make you feel better. Okay, it's up to you what you want to do with yourself. And you just got to get your butt out of bed and get out the door and get moving so that you can actually start to feel better in yourself. Okay, that's going to make it such a difference. And I'll leave it there. I also get the number 2 and 3 around you. So 2/3. So whatever that means for you, the 23rd. So 23rd is going to be a big day for you. So I feel like that's coming up to Christmas, but it's a much more significant day. It's like you're celebrating Christmas before Christmas starts, if that makes sense. And I'll leave it there. Over to you, Brie.
I feel that you need to start eating properly and sleeping properly and getting a bit of exercise. I feel that because of COVID lockdown, you have just been isolated in your house, and that has been doing your head in, like me as well. Soon enough, you're being in the straitjacket, rocking back and forward, and wondering, you lose your sanity. Start taking the initiative to go out and get some natural endorphins going and all that kind of stuff. It'll really, really help with your state of mind because it'll naturally make you feel good. That's where gym junkies usually get their rush from. They love to just
hormone levels lifted. That's right.
Yeah. So definitely go for something like that. I think that you should try and get into some routine, because I feel that you sort of the insecurity and the lack of security that you're feeling is due to not actually having any routine. I feel. I'll leave it at that.
There you go. Yes, it's all about getting into a routine and getting yourself out of bed. It's the hardest part is when if you're not feeling 100%, it's either financial or it's relationship, or you just generally feel down or sick. You've got to get yourself out. You've got to change it. If you don't change it up, you're just going to spiral back down. And that's for everybody. So Diane's internet stopped at 22:24. So you've got to have a look what those numbers mean, Diane. All right, so. That's pretty cool. I mean, not cool that your internet stopped because we were on it, but the numbers. Okay. So Julie, she's wanted to know if the new job has a future for me. Feeling unsettled and scared I made the wrong choice on taking this job, and if I should keep searching even though I love this new job. I don't think you should jump ship just yet, Julie. I just feel like you haven't given it another the best opportunity. Okay, so you're feeling unsettled because it's new waters. It's not the same feeling as your past comfort zone. Okay, so you're just being pushed out of the comfort zone. But going forward, I feel like it's going to be really good for you. But I'm getting number 6, so 6 months for you, Julie, and I feel like that 6 months is going to be significant. So it's like another opportunity. So hang in there if you can. Okay, and I want you to come back and tell me that too. Thank you. Over to Brie.
What she said. What she said.
So
Pretty much
yeah,
the same thing. Yeah.
yeah, there you go. What do we got here? So send us your messages to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We'll be back here tomorrow night from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock on Radio Swan 99.9 FM. I don't look at the screen because I'm always looking to the side because that's where I see spirit. I see the hologram of spirit on that side on my right. So if you're wondering why I never look at the screen, my eyes go across the screen. I'm looking at about 4 or 5 screens here at the moment. I look like one of those flies with all those eyes, So my husband wake up and leave his toxic woman he's with. I don't know why you're worrying about your ex-husband, Tracy, because he's an ex for a reason, okay? And so there you go. It's his problem. He's with the toxic woman. It's not yours anymore, lovey, and you need to move on. That's what I get for you, okay? So you can't move on and you can't have what you want or your future journey is because you're so caught up in the previous man. So move on, lovey. It's not meant to be. If it was meant to be, love never hurt. So you should be there right now, okay? So over to you, Bree.
Don't worry about him, girl. Honestly, do not worry about him because as hard as this is to say, I'm going to be so honest with you here, darling. It's because he doesn't care about you. He does not care about you. He does not care about you. So why? And I don't say that in a nasty way. I say that in the most loving way that I can. He does not give two rats butts about you, and that is because he's selfish. And with this toxic woman, it's because it makes him feel young and exhilarated. The risks that they take, if that makes sense, and it's just something you don't want to be involved with. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, no, not good. Not good. So Omnish says, thanks, Bree. You just answered my question about white feathers. My mum trying to get in contact. Beautiful. Well done. So we've got here, we've done that one. We've done that one. Sorry, guys. Okay, we've got Rose, and she's sending roses. She says, hi from Ireland. Would love a reading, please. So over to you, Bree.
I feel like you've got some deceit in your social circle, and I feel like you need to declutter as much as you can because the information that you're feeding to the wrong people can actually come back and bite you on the butt. You don't want to have that happen. I feel that you need to just be a lot more trusting. No, I'm not going to erase what I just said. Don't be so trusting with people. I think you need to be a lot more aware of who you're talking to and what you're telling people because a listening ear is also a running mouth. And I feel that with you don't have that solid foundation of friendships. I feel that a lot of them are using you. So stop lending people money. Stop giving people a roof over their head because this is why people just come use you and leave. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I get for some reason, I was trying to breathe and I couldn't breathe out my left nostril. Rose nose. I was going to say instead of rose. Sorry. I also got the number 14 and 13 for you, and the number 14. So 1 and 4 is 5, and 1 and 3 is 4. So I get May is a significant month for you, and also April. They're also saying to me September as well. So what's September for you as well? This last September was significant. I feel like it was a milestone, or there was a birthday around probably around the 13th. They keep taking me back to the 13th of September, whatever that is, Rose. So, and I also feel like you have some form of something not right with your eyes as well. And the eyes I feel like I can't see. Like there's little black dots in there, and you need to get your eyes checked. They're saying to me because you're trying to drive, but you can't drive because I can see you trying to drive now as well. And you're also showing me too, Rose. You can hear footsteps down the corridor of the house, okay? And I feel like and they're showing me that you're like us because I just saw the white shadow behind you. And normally when they show me that people are like us, they show me the you pointing to the left or the person pointing to the left, and I also see the white misty shadow behind. It's not a ghost. It just means that my spirit is telling me that you're like us, but you don't know how to use it, and you're seeing shadows. That's what I'm getting for you as well. They're also showing me the clock on the wall. They're saying, what's the time? So it's 11:05. So the clock on the wall, has that fallen off? Because I feel like it's fallen off or something's not right with the clock on the wall or the time stopped. And he wants it looks like your grandfather was a stickler for time and he wants that fixed. Okay, so he's telling me to get it fixed because I can't move on unless I tell you to get it fixed. So, and I'll leave it there. But sorry, I have to come back. They're telling me those footsteps is your grandmother and your grandfather just pacing up and down, making sure everything's right outside the door. And I'll leave it there. And they're saying to me, Christmas time is going to be significant, and you do something green around Christmas. It's like It's like the green tablecloth. It's like a real Irish like setup. The whole thing is really, really Irish green. That's what I'm seeing around Christmas time. And I'll leave it there too. So there you go. There's the twitching eyes that you had, Brie. There you go. Like, hardy, hardy, hardy.
Oh gosh.
What do we got here? Where are we? So let's keep going. So there you go. My pillow drawn. I have tiny white feathers. She says, agree. I don't feel mine come through as easy either. She's talking about our the parents or anything like that. And I have tapped into my mediumship. That's
Girl.
awesome. Go, girl. Well, we've got a workshop if you need to learn more tricks and tips on how to pull through your spirit. So join us on our event coming up this Monday, Autumn. It'll start at 8:00 and go till 10:00. I'll probably run over a bit knowing me, but anyway, Brie will be asleep and I'll be still going away midnight, so 4 hours later. But anyway, talking about 52.
Oh damn. It's okay. Just if I look like I'm nodding off, just bring up the veggie patch. I'll be up.
Don't even start me on that. Look, it's growing. I can't complain. Look, Spirit's done its job to this last week or so since I've poisoned every bug in the city. Okay, so okay, awesome. So Karen says, I am coming to your workshop. The issues are with work. Perfect. Couple of things with family, but not stressing about that too much. Mum just had an op, but she's okay. Yes, I do get up and go to the toilet. There you go. The feather was very tiny. I just wonder sometimes who the spirit is trying to contact. Yeah, well, just you need to start. People need to start realizing that they've got the angels. They're born with angels and they're born with spirit guides. So I think I know my spirit guide now. I never used to, but I think it's a Roman because I love Roman stuff. But he's got like this big Roman thing around his neck, like a big gold Roman, plate around his neck, So, and I love everything Roman. So, do you know who yours is, Brie? I never asked you that. I don't think.
I don't know, but my spirit guide is tolerable of a lot of my bull crap that I put it through. Honestly, I use it, but I don't really. But when I'm angry, like I scream at it, and it's like it's okay, like calm down, it's all right, But no, my spirit guide and I have actually a very good connection. We have a very good relationship, and he's a funny person. I don't know what he looks like, but he has a sense of humor. So if I'm having a really bad day and I'm having a bit of a meltdown in the car, he'll try and lighten the mood up with cracking a few jokes and I'll just be like, don't, now's not the time. But no, I don't really know what mine looks like, so you're lucky there, Liz.
Yeah, it's important you start talking. If you come to our workshop, it's not that expensive. It's only $44.44. But what we're doing in there is a lot of stuff into the space of 2 hours. So I want to do some hypnosis for you guys as well, and do some timeline therapy as well, which is really nice. So it's going to manifest a few things for you. So yeah, we had a lot of interest the last few weeks when I put up an expression of interest. So I thought, will bugger it. I'm just going to put it up there. So I did it yesterday. So what do we got here? We've got Julie. She says, my girlfriend's daughter found the program from my husband's funeral on her bench in her kitchen. No one knows how it got there. It just turned up on the bench. So, oh, wow, that's so cool.
That's freaky, isn't it?
That is freaky. Oh, yeah. That is very freaky and it's very cool. And I feel like that your daughter, so was it my girlfriend's daughter found the program from my husband's funeral on her bench. Right. So were you going over there that day or were you doing something or making phone calls or something like that day just to give
you're meant to see that?
Yeah, you're meant to see it. That's right. That's what I get. I feel like that you were either on the phone or you were in the presence or going over there so that they had to talk about it because he loves attention, your husband, Julie. He loved attention. This bloke was a Suki Lala, just loved all the attention. That's what I'm getting for him. So what do we got here? Wendy said, I don't know about the doves. My mother passed at 39 years of age. Young child probably is my niece. Okay, fair enough.
That would be the little girl that I picked up on.
That's right, 100% well done. You got that one. So, yes, so she understood. Thanks. That's not a good validation here, Alicia. We need more meaty stuff. Thank you. So, Tylee, she says, I woke up several times a night, but most times 1 a.m. and a lot of 3 a.m.s. Yes. You know what's that? Go. You go first.
Because it's the witching hour. It's where most spirits are actually.
You're a witch, Tylee.
No, it means that the spirits are actually like most active at that point. I remember when I was going through my
That's
spiritual
when you're in
awakening.
your deep sleep phase as well, too. So
Yeah, so there's alpha, delta, and theta, and those are the three main like states of consciousness when it comes to
yes.
going to sleep. Usually if you're waking up around that time, and I bet you any money it's because you feel like you've got people standing at the end of your bed. Validate that for me, because it's because there's spirits coming around. You're very psychic, and you've got a lot of mediumistic abilities that are starting to come to fruition, and it's probably going to get a bit scary for you.
Big awakening for you. And I actually get headaches for you, Tylee, and I feel like
Yes,
it's like the football team is trying to come through. It's like the spirits of a football team are trying to come through the door, and you can't let them all through at the same time. And by the way, you got to remember that doesn't matter who it is, it's spirit or no spirit, they are strangers. So you don't let strangers walk into your house. So you need to actually make sure you pull back the reins, okay? Some psychics know, that I know want to have spirit coming through 24 hours a day. But I always say to myself, you know what, spirit, I only want you to come through. I want you to protect me and my family always. I said, but what I want you to do is when I'm on my live shows, I don't want nothing beforehand. Sometimes I do get it. He's a bit cheeky. But then I get spirit from 10 o'clock till midnight. That's what I want. I want the boundaries. I've trained him to do that. So that's what I want. And when I just got really bad pain. Tylee, are you getting really bad pain in your ear or your mouth or your jaw? What's going on there? Because I feel like I've just been punched. So yeah. So what else we got here? Any more validations there, Bree?
Nope.
Oh, come on, people. You've got to give us some validations. Far out. We're working here. What's going on? There we go. She says, I am drawn. I am down the 23rd. Is sister-in-law's and brother-in-law's is the 24th. Is that what I wrote? Who's that? Angela. 23rd and 24th. I don't even know if I wrote it down. 23rd, 24th. All right. Well, I don't know. Must be. I'll have to go back and watch it. So May, thank you, Spirit Candle I burn was outside. I used it hours before I went outside, hours later, and was gone. I looked for hours the same night. It completely disappeared out of thin air. Still hasn't turned up. Where is it? Well, gee whiz, everybody's getting a lot of things stolen far out. You're going to have to put chains on it. That's what I say. But, yeah, where is it? Stolen. That's it. No matter what. Taken. No break, sorry, not now. No break, sorry, not now. What's that mean? I can't remember what we said. So if you've just joined us, come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page from all our group pages, and we'll be able to put your questions up on the screen here. So we've got Tig is JD. That's not the real name. I know that because I can't say it. Can you please let me know? Every time I can't say a name, I know it's not the right name. Please let me know if the guy I'm talking to right now is the right one for me, or should I keep my options open? It's been a struggle for me in love, and I'm unsure what my next step should be, or if I should invest in this new direction. Yep, no, go. And if he's being completely honest with me, no, he's not. Get out of there. Red flags, and also bullet. You're dodging a bullet, so get out of there. Yep, 100%. Move on. I feel like you're going to find out by the end of the week that it wasn't right. He's just going to do something stupid, and you're going to find out. That's what I get.
Yeah.
I want you to come back. Prepare yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. If you walk in and see something you're not expecting, it's going to wreck you. So just please be ready for whatever it is. I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen, but just best be prepared in case something does happen.
Exactly. So, yeah. So if you've just joined us, we're International Psychic Mediums. Come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. Tomorrow night, we are streaming live again on Radio SWA 99.9 FM from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and then back again on Sunday night. So we pretty much stream 6 hours a week free for you guys. So all we expect in return is for you to give us a beautiful, meaty validation, and all we get is a thank you. Thank you for all that you do. That's okay, Julie. Thank you. Where are we? So we've got here. So if you want a reading, jump over to our page and then post up your question up on our page. Here we go. 444, also a gateway portal. I didn't know that. Well, there you go. Thanks for that, Jess. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. So Lucinda, she says, I talk to my spirit guide daily. Am I a psychic? Well, yes. You need to actually talk to them and ask them to guide you to that if you want to do that. That's what I get. Here we go. Aya, she says, how can I protect my energy when I go for a family visit tomorrow? So I don't get drained and unwell from this. Oh wow, that's pretty full on. That energy, that family must be pretty bad. But my suggestion is you protect yourself by putting that white dome. So you can see the light here. I've got the light. You can see like that glowing white figure around me, or that white light around me. So picture yourself like that, and then just put a mirror on the outside and reflect it off so they don't come nowhere near you. And then do it to all of them. So just tell spirit, just say, spirit, I want to have a great time. I don't want no problems. Fix it. And yeah, and use them to do what you do what you want them to do, not what you don't want them to do. Okay, and don't plant the seed that you're going to be unwell, because you will be unwell. Anybody agree?
It's like what I used to say at school, and if there was a day coming up, like a maths test, I'd be like, "Oh, miss, I'm going to be sick that day." Yeah. But yeah, funnily enough, I actually was sick that day. No, I wasn't faking it either. Before you asked, Leslie. Yeah. Who are we reading?
Well, we're reading this lady here. This one.
Okay, how can you protect your energy? Be aware of the fact that your family are draining people, and just completely stay. Do you know what I mean? People usually get tired around, social gatherings like that because they're actually physically tired of pretending to be somebody they're not, and that's holding up a front.
Well, they're just physically tired just to pretending, being fake. You got to be yourself.
Be yourself. Not saying that you're fake, but it's stop sitting like this in a family aspect. Be comfortable, chill, sit back, actually be yourself, and be aware of the fact, and be consciously aware of the fact that your family are draining people. It's going to be a draining situation. So you just got to sit there and tune out. Just tune out. Just pretend that you're listening to a lot of their stuff and just tune out. That's what I used to do. I really hope my mum wasn't listening to that. But yeah, it's good to just especially in a situation where it's physically exhausting. What are you wowing?
Oh, I just saw this huge, I don't know what it is here, but from this lady, I have to read it because it's huge. It's a long, looks like a validation, but I'm not sure if it's a validation or something in there. It's a question, but it's huge. But anyway, we'll keep going. So we'll spot on with that one there with Andy. Thank you. And yes, that's why my jaw was sore. Thank you, Tanya. Now it's gone. All the pain's gone. Thank you. And she says, I am a bad sleeper and definitely overworked. My job is super physical. I normally follow a healthy and anti-inflammatory diet, but now I lost motivation. Yes, you need to get all that sorted out, lovey. You need to go back to it, because that's why you're feeling crap, because of all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, here it is here. So what's this? Yeah, that 40 years ago, one of my best friends helped me financially, for me through. Okay, you can do the validation while I finish reading this long thing. I don't know what it is.
So this is from TXJD. Oh my God, serious. Thank you very much. Not sure what you mean by walking into something when he's just at a distance from me right now. What I mean by that is walking into an unpleasant situation. Not physically walking into a room where there's going to be something going on. I mean, walking into an unpleasant situation where you're going to find out something that he's been hiding from you. And when you said dodged a bullet, I literally did with my ex, so it could be the ex instead of the new guy. No, I believe it's the new guy. Yes, you have a track record, my dear, and you need to start realizing the type of guys. And I know it's hard for you because a lot of the guys that you've been around haven't started to show their true colors until probably 3 or 4 months along, and by then you're too far into it. So just try and hold back your feelings a little bit. That's the only way that you're going to get out of it. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, so I'm a bit thrown off by that long message, and I feel confused to read it, but I'm not going to read it. So what do we got here? So we've got Lisa. She says, I was at a friend's place talking about her deceased Greek father and a lamp she had burning for him. Then her Spotify started playing Greek music on her phone, which was at the other end of the table. It freaked us I could just see them jumping up in the air. It freaked us both out. She thought I did it, and I thought she did it. I said it was her dad letting her know. Yes, exactly right. 100% Lisa. So you're 100% spot on. It was definitely the dad. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, it's not bizarre. And then Tanya says, bizarre ladies, my phone's freezing every 11 minutes. Well, go and look up the number 11. It's a signal, it's a sign, Tanya. Okay, so you're welcome, Angela. So what do we got here? Yes, says we've already done this one. So I currently feel like I am a washing machine. Yeah. So you got to, just because it's family, you got to pull back. You got to pull back the reins. You got to actually start taking control of your life, not pushing them pushing the same journey for their life into your life, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a catch-22. You don't want to upset the apple carts, but they're upsetting your apple cart. What's the difference?
There's one thing that I always tell people, and just because they're your relatives does not make them family. Leslie's my mum, and she didn't give birth to me. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? So, she actually stopped me from the hospital, but that's, she still didn't give birth to me. But just because they're your relatives does not make them family. You can choose your family. Heck yeah, you can. You can't choose your relatives.
Yeah, there you go.
I am drawn to somebody. It's Lucinda Quammen. It's at 11:21 p.m.
11:21. I'm just thinking 1 sec. This one here. Oh my God, serious. Thank you very much. Not sure what you mean about walking into something. Have we? Oh, okay, right. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? So
11:21.
11:21. What's the name?
Lucinda Quammen.
This one here.
Yes. Look, yeah. if she's toxic and she's not. Look, I had to do a similar thing with my mother a few years ago. Going on, my son would have only been about 6 months old. Now he's at least 6. So it was a long time ago. But what my mum did was very damaging. So that's why I had to do it. And if you feel that you need to for your own benefit, then do it 100%. Because, as I said, just because they're your mother, or if you don't want to cut her out, keep her at arm's length. Keep her at arm's length so she doesn't get close to you, because I feel like she's somebody that could be using your unfortunate circumstances against you, which is not okay. I'll leave it at that.
There you go. Yeah, so, well, I'm not going to explain my situation, my personal thing, but, if it's toxic, it's toxic. You can't help it. And I feel like that your mum is a narcissist and that she's jealous of you. I can see the venom coming down her mouth, and I feel like that she's jealous of you having a relationship with anybody other than her. It's like she's a toddler trying to get your attention all the time. I get the number 12 around you, Lucinda, as well, and I feel like actually they're saying 11/12. So I feel like you're going to either get a phone call from her that's going to be really like. Either you could go either way. That's what I'm getting. So it's quite toxic, but if you fall into it, you're going to always fall into it. She's going to suck you in anyway. So you don't have to rule out your mum unless she's killed someone or whatever, but it depends on the situation. So it just depends on the situation. If she's toxic, you can't do that. You got to actually draw the line. Like when does the line get drawn? Just because they're your parents doesn't mean they have to treat you like crap for the rest of your life, okay? So it doesn't matter who it is. You wouldn't put up with that from a stranger. Why would you put up with that from your mum? Okay, so it's 100%. Not right. They shouldn't be doing it. The mum's supposed to be loving, caring, guiding you, looking after you, making sure everything's, you're protected, you've done the right thing, you're not a murderer, you know what I mean? So that's what they're meant to do. So pretty much, yeah. So I've got on one of our group pages, I've got Julie Hamo. She says, started a new job that I love. However, I'm looking for stability but can't seem to shake off an unsettling feeling. My question is, do I stay put and see where it goes? Yes, you stay put. That's what I get as well.
Yes,
Julie, stay put. Over to you, Bree.
100%, because you know what? This feeling of being unsettled is just you being new to routine. That's all it is. You're not used to doing this, and I don't feel like, even though you may have been working, it's a new environment, new people, new routine, and it's going to be a bit unnerving for you for the next month or so. But don't go anywhere, because I don't feel things are going to get any easier when it comes to the work industry. I'll leave it there.
So we've got Tanya Elliott. She says, what and where do I look up the angel numbers, the 11? So you just go to Google and just look up angel number 11 or angel number 1 1 2 2 1 1 4 4, whatever it is. Okay, just look up angel numbers. So we've got here Christina. She says, I've been here before. These women are amazing. Oh, thank you. Love, like, and share our page. It'll be great. So we've got Beatrice said, you read for people on your page, but how do I get there? You're on here now, lovey. I can see it come up on the screen. So you've got a question there, Beatrice? So you're welcome. You're welcome there, Tanya. So I'm just going to go over to well, this is a really Erica, what time did she put that in there? Next again, my boyfriend from nearly 40 years ago, my best friend through these years, has always helped me out financially, emotionally, been there. It's too much to read, Erica. I need something shorter than that. Okay, I can't read all that on there because it's just way too long. So I'm just going to scroll back a bit. So we've done that page and we're going to go back over to another page. Oops, oopsie doopsie. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys, just getting this up on the screen. We've got another page to go to. So what do we got here? So we've got, okay. So Christy Johnson, she says, good morning, ladies. Nicole Hudson, she says, hello, I would like a reading. Where do I go? Do you mean where do you go? Where do you go for work or where do you go to live?
Reading to live.
Where do you go for the reading? Well, you've got to go to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and come over to that page there, or I can just read it here. I'm just going to read it here. So just send your message here for now. May I have a reading? I am looking to join you Monday. Oh, awesome, Kimberly. I will know if I was drawn here by. Okay, well, then you're drawn here because you need to come and join us. So that's the best thing. Exactly. So spirit does things in wonderful ways. Okay. So when you're actually, you sometimes you're actually drawn to places for a reason, and everything's made for a reason. If we run out of time on Monday night, I want to do a little bit of psychic medium readings and stuff like that if we have time. But if we don't have time, I'm pretty sure we can try and fit something in anyway. But so yeah. So you're welcome there, Julie. So, yes, you can tell me, what do we got here? Yes, can you tell me about the return of my twin flame? Over to you, Bree.
Well, that'll happen when he stops running and starts to heal. It's the best thing that I can recommend. When twin flames, there's always a runner, there's always a chaser, and the chaser is always the one that has healed the most. The runner is the one that refuses to heal, and that's why people in twin flame relationships, it's so I could strangle you. Do you know what I mean? Because you're dealing with yourself. You're dealing with yourself, and it's like looking at somebody behave and think and just be how you used to be years ago, and that's where you can help them develop and grow. But until he decides to face his own music, that will be when he comes back. Leslie, your turn.
Yeah, so I was just reading this page. What is it? Can you tell me about my return of my twin flame? I do not do twin flames, but what I get is maybe July next year. That's what I'm getting for you. So I feel like July / and then they're saying to me, what's in September? And it's like the 22nd, 23rd of September. What was that, Beatrice? I also feel like that was either a birthday or a passing. I'm just getting one or the other. It's like a good and a bad thing. Not both on the same day, though. And I also get number 21 and 22 for you as well. Okay, so what's that coming up? I just get July for you next year. Things are going to change for you as well. A lot of changes. So step up, woman, because you need to get your T's crossed and your I's dotted and save your money. The same to me, you got a hole in your pocket because you keep spending. That's what I need to tell you. So what have we got here? So Kimberly Curtis says, I am an empath 100%. I feel like I am more. Can I have a quick reading? What do you see about me? What do I see about you? I see you going to be doing this in the future. That's what I see. So you need a lot more guidance there because you're a bit off the rails. You're like you're on the left path instead of the right path. That's what I get for you. So once everything settles down after Christmas, you're going to start talking to spirit more and you're going to start getting more feelings. That's what I get for you. And they're showing me that you're either seeing 11, 22 numbers as well, or 11, 12, 11, 22, 11, 11, like stuff like that. So you're already going through the awakening. That's what I get for you, Kimberly. Do you agree?
Yeah, look, I feel that you need to just let things settle and be as they are, if that makes sense. Could you just repeat the question? Was that the twin flame one? Or?
No, this is I am an empath 100%. I feel like I am more. Can I have a quick reading that what do you see about me?
I feel that you need to let things settle because I feel that you have a really, really good knack of just self-sabotaging. You are very empathic and you are very psychic. You just need to start listening to spirit. And I promise you, girl, I promise you, every time you listen to spirit and listen to your intuition, you get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Like, I can sit here and tell someone something about their entire life because I've listened to spirit. My relationship with spirit is very good. So if you can build a relationship up with your spirit and start listening to it, even if you stop worrying about being wrong, because that's where it's going to stuff you up. If you're wrong, who cares? You're still human at the end of the day. But yes, you are very psychic, and I feel that you could be very well getting into this sort of industry in the next year or so. Just get some practicing.
Yeah, 100%. So you got to get some good practice, and don't rip people off. Don't just, fish for information. Use spirit properly, okay? So that's why we do this, because I got sick to death of seeing psychics out there that are just ripping people off. Oh, tell me this. They say one thing. Oh, do you have a grandfather in spirit? No. Do you have a grandfather in spirit? Well, what's the chances of that? 50-50, phone a friend, Oh, I see somebody with cancer around you. Oh, what's the chances of that? 50-50, So you've got to have specific. There's got to be specific stuff that you can validate, like we did before with the watch and whatever else, the diabetes, the leg, the sore on the leg, So we only get a question on here. We don't get your face. Well, I don't get your face. I don't get nothing. I don't know what you see, Bree, from your end, but where you are, but I don't see anything. I just see words. Your name and a word. Or words.
That's pretty much. So what you see down the bottom, Les, is what I see as well.
Oh, okay, righto. So that's it. Yeah, well, because we're not in each other's house. We're in two different locations. Well, I'm not in yours, that's for sure. I'm in mine. I know that.
You sure you're not next door?
So yeah. So Lucinda says, "Thank you about my mum. I had shivers and goosebumps with every word you said. You are right. Thank you." So what else we got here? Let's keep going. Thought I missed you, ladies, again. No, you haven't. So glad I made it. I'd love a general reading if there is time. Just over to you, Bree.
I feel that you're going to get a new job, and I think that you're going to get a new car. I'm not too sure what is going on with your car at the moment, but someone's about to get a new car on finance. It's going to be quite a nice car, but the thing is, someone's going to crash it. So please be careful. That's what I keep saying. It's not. So at least now that you've got the warning, don't let anyone drive your car and make sure it's insured, says me. But yeah, you just need to. I've got a dent in the back of my car because I reversed into someone the other week, but this isn't about me. But yeah, so just be careful about that because it's going to be quite an ugly dent, kind of like my ugly thing sitting out in the front yard. But yeah, I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
Yeah, who was that for? Renee, hang on. I'm just going back to Beatrice because she says, don't know about those dates, but you need to keep it in mind because I don't say dates or names or numbers or whatever for no reason, okay? So keep September in mind. There's going to be something significant coming up in September. Where were we up to? What we got here? So glad. General reading, please. So I get a lot of changes around work for you, and if they're not already happening now, I feel like there's a lot of people that have left. And I always get the number 22 around you. So I feel like that January 22 is a significant number around you, Renee. January 22. I also get like February and July. So what's going on there? I feel like there's family members in February and July with significant birthdays. That's what I'm getting for you as well. It's a big year next year. So brace yourself and save your money because it's going to be a time for change. That's what I'm getting for you as well. All right. So just brace yourself. I feel really uncomfortable. I feel like I've got to keep moving around you. You're not exercising enough, and I feel really uncomfortable when I'm doing your reading. So it's like you've got itchy feet. It's like you've got like you can't sit still at home. You've got to keep moving. You've got to keep doing stuff. So keep going, girl. You'll get there. And I'll leave it there. So what do we got here? So what do we got here? We've got one of Greg's jokes. You can say that joke, Bree.
Why does the Swedish Defence Force have QR codes on the sides of their warships so they can Scandinavian?
Oh my God. That's your friend, not my friend, okay? He's your friend, not my friend, all right?
Well, technically he's Harley's friend. No.
What's this here? Christina, she says, can either of you recall an instance when you simultaneously had a realization or something along those lines that made you realize you were gifted and had a calling? Yes. So what was yours, Bree? Let's share that one.
I've always been like this, so it's that's
When
difficult.
was like your pinnacle moment? That's what she's probably trying to ask. When was your pinnacle moment?
Damn, you're asking me to recall back a long time ago. According to what I'm doing now, or just realizing that I was weird, because according to what I'm doing now, probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But mind you, I was describing my ex-partner's grandfather to him. I didn't even know that was what a psychic medium did. I didn't even realize that was what, and I just described him to a T, and he pulled out a photo, and I'm like, okay, that's not normal. And then I just went about my everyday life, and here I am 5 years later.
Yeah,
So,
it's about the same time as me. But when I had cancer, I saw ghosts. I swear to God, I saw things, and it wasn't just from the medication and drugs for the pain that I was on. But I saw them. I saw them in my room when I was in hospital after I had my surgery. But I was on heavy medication to stop the pain. I mean, I had 16 staples in my stomach. So, but I remember lying in bed. And this was so weird. I remember lying in bed and I said to the nurse, make sure you close the curtain, make sure you close the door. I had my own room. And sure as ever, I was woken up by somebody. I could feel somebody staring at me, and the curtain was half, it was about so much open so you could get past. And if they pulled, they pull them back. And I woke up and I saw this old man looking around the thing, and it frightened the life out of me because I did not know he was a ghost. It looked so real to me. And that wasn't the first one. Like, I've got so many stories about me recovering from my surgeries. I had 4 operations in 6 months, and I'm telling you now, the heavy medication that they had me on for, the drugs to stop the pain was incredible. And I just ended up asking him, get me off this stuff because I'm seeing things, and I was hallucinating. And then I realized to this day now that I wasn't hallucinating. I was actually seeing ghosts. I know I was, 100% was, because that was so crystal clear.
I'll never forget the first time I actually seen a ghost. I pooped my pants, not literally, but it was like, holy moly, like, what are you doing in my room at this hour of the night? But I remember I woke up and I was in a dark room, and I would have been about 15 when this happened. I'd already been always so sensitive to energy and spirits before this, but this was the real first spirit I'd actually seen. This 6'3" or 6'4", it was probably my grandfather. This 6'4" big boy was standing at the edge of my bed with one of those massive German cups, and he was just sitting there just drinking it. And then,
do you think it's your spirit guide? Do you think?
Well, his name was Jimmy, and at that point, I should have known I was a psychic medium because I was getting detail and names and what he looked like.
Yeah, there you go. That's interesting.
So I've been on this for a long time, but that was like, because I looked at him and I actually thought someone was in my room, and I looked at him, I rubbed my eyes, I looked at him again, he was still there, and then I went to sit up and he was gone.
Yeah, right. Well, I've had people. This is so bizarre. She's like, I could sit here and tell you stories all night, right? I remember being home. My daughter wasn't home, and I remember lying in my bed. It must have been 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was not awake, but all I heard was these footsteps, bang, 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 up my stairs, and I knew they were coming in through my door. And this is going to sound so weird. I don't do anything other than, a Panadol. That's it. So there you go. And I had these hands go bang on my bed and go, wake up, on my bed. And I know it was a ghost or whatever it was. It was a bad energy. And sure as ever, I just yelled at them to get away and leave me alone. And they never came back. But I've had that 3 times in this house here. So now that's why it's freaky. And that sounds weird. It's no BS. I swear on my pets, my daughter's life, everything. It's not BS. It scared the life out of me. And I don't think I moved out of the bed till it was midday that day, until it was crystal clear that it was daylight. But yeah, and that's not the first time. But I've had spirit save me from car accidents twice. Yes, I've had spirit, you'll know straight away. Like, seriously, Christina, you'll know straight away when it's your calling, because you'll start feeling, hearing, seeing, smelling, getting the pains, getting all the psychometry stuff as well. So I could pick up someone's pen and go, oh my God, someone's coming through, someone's past is coming through, so, and I didn't even know I was like that till I started to realize, that we're all like it. So, but yeah, you're welcome, Beatrice.
There was one message from Beatrice. She wanted to know, she goes, how can you mention how to get a private reading with you? So if you want to answer that.
Yeah, so you can come over to our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and then you just book the time with one of us. If you go to the services section on our page, you choose Brianna or myself or both of us. We both do readings together. We can do group readings as well. So it's up to you, whatever you choose. So it's on our page. Go to the services part on our page and just book a time in there. What else we got here? So Melissa, she says, the screen has frozen up a couple of times. I feel like I've missed my reading. No, you haven't. This is the first time we've seen this. So hoping to hear what you see from me, please. Over to you, Bree.
I feel like I've got your mum coming through, or she's an auntie. And I feel like she had issues with her sinuses. She had a bad problem with hay fever. Any cat would come near her, she'd be inflated like a balloon. Do you know what I mean? That's what she's showing me. I'm also picking up on the fact that this woman also might have had cancer of the lungs and the throat. And this lady was definitely very, very close to you. She may have not even passed away. I feel like she was quite young when she passed away, but she was your auntie. She's with you in spirit, and she's incredibly, incredibly proud of how you're doing, my love. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, so I just got a validation there to remind me to come back to Kimberly Curtis. So Melissa, what do I see for you? So what I see for you is lots of changes coming up, and I feel like February/March is going to be significantly difficult, but you're going to get over the hurdles, okay? So I don't mean that's going to be torturous or anything like that. It's just a few obstacles that you need to get over between now, February and March. February and March is crossing over those dates. It's going to be a bit difficult for you, okay? I also get number 28 and number 23. So they're saying to me 28, 28, that's 10 and 5. Now I just got a pain down the middle of my leg, like on my top of my leg. That's what just paused me just then. So on top of my thigh, and I feel like there's something not right with that hip size there. See, hip side there, I should say. And I feel like that the left top part of my leg is really, it's like it's going numb all the time. You know, I've got to slap you slap your foot on the ground to get the circulation going. So you're not moving enough either, and you're not drinking enough water. And I can't even talk. I feel like you've had some form of either a Bell's palsy stroke, or someone around you's got a Bell's palsy stroke or something like that, where they've had a stroke and they come back to normal. That's what that is. But I feel like someone around you's had some form of now it's gone. So some form of stroke, or something not right with their speech or their mind to the speech. They can't combine the both. It's like they've got dementia, but without the total loss of memory at the moment. They just can't talk properly. It's like they're trying to talk, but they actually can't get the words out. So, and I'll leave it there. This person here is just showing me their legs too, and they've got like those white compression stockings on their legs. That's what I see as well. And they're trying to walk. They've got a walker. They're showing me trying to walk. I feel like it's a lady, and she's trying to walk. She's got a long robot, one of those hospital gowns, and they're in hospital at the moment. Okay, so this lady was in hospital. She's got a long blue robe on, and she's trying to walk with the drip. And she's trying to walk up the corridor of the hospital, okay? So she's just giving me a wave, and she's giving me a smile. She's saying, you need to put a smile on your face because you haven't smiled for a while. And she's giving me a wave to say hello to you. She says that's what she just wants to say. What does Cheryl or Meryl mean to you, Melissa? So Cheryl or Meryl, something with that tune, okay? That's what I just heard. So, and I get the number 11 around you as well. So 1 and 1 is 2. Okay, and I'll leave it there. If you could validate that would be amazing. Thank you. So we've got Kim. She said, just turned on my phone at 11:11 and remembered your live show. Oh, there you go. There's your angel numbers, lovey. So hoping to hear guidance from my spirit, please. So your spirit, I feel like for you that a lot, like even for you going forward, lots of changes. But hang on a second, I've got to come back to this lady. So we said earlier, so Kimberly Curtis, she said, thank you. 444, 111, 222, 333 all day. She said, thank you. I am learning quickly. See you Monday. She's coming to our workshop. Thank you. Would never rip anybody off. I am meant for more. I meant for more. I don't know what she means by that. But I didn't say that you're going to rip people off. I'm just saying, like, you need to learn properly so that you don't go fishing to, a lot of psychics out there, they start and ask questions, and then they go off your expression, they go off your tone, they go off a lot of things, and they're just the fakes out there. So you don't need that. You just need proper, real, validated, like, psychic mediums. That's why we're here, because we're trying to show people that we are the genuine ones. We're not the ones beating around the bush. And over to you, Bree.
It's okay to ask 1 or 2, maximum 3 questions.
To see if you're on the right page, but not fish.
Don't fish for information. That is the wrong thing to do, because that is just, I've had some readings where some people it's clear they just want someone to talk to. And
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
when you just know when to listen. But that doesn't give you a right to read their situation. It just be there for them if they want someone to talk to and they need advice. But yeah, don't fish for information. And the main thing is don't let them tell you too much information either before the reading starts. Let all that happen after the reading. Because you know what? I heard from somebody that some friend of mine told me that, when their mum went to get a psychic reading, they used the cards, or I can't remember what it was, but or they were fishing for information, and then as soon as like they started just using spirit and put the cards away, they were more accurate than they would have even thought. So
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Rose. We did her earlier, and I got the 12. So thank you for my reading. My birthday is the 12th of September. Yep, that's what I'm pretty sure I wrote. And the 13th is my late husband of December. There you go, beautiful. And we hear steps in the hallway. There you go. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, you got to talk to him, Rose. Okay, keep talking to him because he's always there. He's like pacing up and down. He's like the bodyguard, you know. So what we've got here, we've got, thank you, ladies. I have work placement for uni coming up in next year. That's good. I'm not exercising enough and yet can't sit still either. I have been quite restless. February is my late father's anniversary and July is my birthday. There you go. Not planning on lending out my car, thankfully.
good.
Don't. But trust Brianna. She's right all the time. So, you know, well, yeah. See, don't say that to Spirit because Spirit just said you're naughty, okay? Because you shouldn't say that
I'm
to
being
Spirit.
modest because
Okay. No, you're being humble, which is really good. So, Lucinda, she said, I saw a ghost next to my bed one night. The following night, I had a dream and he was dying in hospital and said, don't be scared. I am who visited you last night. Oh, wow. That's so cool. I love stories like that. I love ghosty stories like that. We're going to have to go and do a ghost tour soon.
Oh, can we please? That'd be awesome.
We'll do it live. So we're gonna have to do one. We'll have to do one in January or something. When it's yeah, when we're all in holidays. So if anyone wants to come, if anyone wants to do a ghost tour, put your expressions of interest into the page here now and let us know because I'm petrified, but I'm gonna get Bree to go first. So she's the hero in this, and we'll do it live. I'll take the thing live with me, but I'm telling you now, I'll be pretty much
See it now.
terrified.
It'll be like a Blair Witch Project, Leslie.
What's
But you
that?
know what? It'll be like a. Have you ever seen the Blair Witch Project?
No, no.
Oh, girlfriend, you've got to watch the Blair Witch Project. It's so
Send it
basically
to me. Send it. You never even heard of it.
you've never even heard of it. Well, it's actually a true story. It's actually a true story, and it was filmed with a normal camera. So it's very, very bad quality film, but it's so true with how black magic and how black witchcraft and everything like that comes into play. They go on this tour, not on this tour, but it's more like a camping trip, so to speak. And like they go further and further and further into down the bottom. Christina Gonzalez, Blair Witch terrified me. It is a scary movie, but it'll be so cool if we can have a movie night on this. I love them. I love the ghost one.
Oh, I've just got to watch funny things, So there you go.
But this is to prepare you for the ghost tour.
Yeah. Ah, right. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll have to get prepared then now, won't I? Gee whiz. Okay, thanks for that. But anyway.
You're welcome. Anytime.
So what do we got here? She says, I have a presence in my home, took all the steps to cleanse many times. He's still here and still disturbing. Yes, because you haven't told him to go away. You've cleansed, but you haven't told him to go away. You need to acknowledge and say, go away. I don't want to know. You need to get out of my home. And I feel like for you, Julie, that there's one section of the home that's really, really cold. Like it's just showing me cold dungeon, like it's really cold in that room or that area of the room. And I feel like that's the presence there of this person. Okay. And it's a man. And I feel like that if you go into the history of that, it's like 1930s. That's what I'm getting from him. Okay. So 1930s, I have a look at the 1930s, or the house was built in 1930s. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, an old gentleman can't leave you alone. It's like you go there and the fridge is left open. They show me the fridge left open, the light on in the kitchen, stuff like that. So that's what I get. All right. So you need to acknowledge and send him off and tell him to go away. Talk out loud to him because he can hear you. He's right there.
You have to do it out loud.
Over to you, Bree.
My mum, sorry. My little boy, he's a little medium in himself. Like he'll play with different types of spirits, and being a medium myself and his mother, I'm able to kind of approve and disapprove of who plays with him and who doesn't. And some of them can be really like, you can tell by how he behaves that the ghost that he's hanging around isn't the best energy, and whether it's really, really good energy. You have to physically verbalize whether you want them to stay or go, because they won't otherwise. You can cleanse, you can sage, and do whatever you want, but you need to, actually verbalize it.
Yeah, there you go. So we've got Christina. She says here, she said, don't worry about asking me about the cancer. I don't care. I just tell people because I don't want people to feel sorry for them. I want people to know that I'm a survivor and that you can do it too. So she says, holy shit. She says, you saw a ghost? Yes, I did. Didn't see one. I saw several. And she says, also, what kind of cancer? I had appendicitis cancer. So it's very rare. And she says, I'm in remission myself. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So you can do it. You can get there. It's 15 years ago for me. She says, I feel that only some are gifted or chosen with the ability to be mediums or what have you, and you're got picked for a reason. Well, I don't know. Like,
that.
What's that?
I do believe that. Like, not everyone can be a medium, and
no, that's what they say, 100%.
Yeah, everyone's psychic. Everybody has psychic abilities, and just being a medium is not something everyone can do.
Don't know how to use it. That's right. Every psychic can't. They say that if you can be psychic, but you can't be a medium. But you can be a psychic and a medium. But all psychics can't be mediums. That's just the way it is, and that's what the gift that they have, I guess. Or if they know how to use it, I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not in remission. Mine did not spread. I caught it early, so I was very, very lucky. And I knew I had something wrong. I just didn't know what. I was 15 years ago now. So, and it wasn't rude. It's you don't have to apologize. It's okay. I wouldn't say it if I didn't want to talk about it. So, what do we got here? So please could you please tell my ex-boyfriend is taking my accident and pension, haven't seen in 6 years, and yes, that's me, Bell's palsy. Yep, there you go. I knew it. I said that, Bell's palsy. I knew it. What did you say about the accident for that lady there? I'm
not too sure.
I can't remember. I just remember saying Bell's palsy.
But
what is a validation?
Yeah, we do have a validation from Melissa Shell, and I'm happy with this one. It's my grandmother had throat cancer and passed away when I was young, which is exactly what I said. I met her once, and I feel her around all the time because she always is. I'm not sure about the names. I'm changing my middle name and last name. I go to court on December 27th. I woke up this morning with hip and leg and high leg pain. 11 is my numerology for my old name and my new name. I'm not sure about the lady in the walker.
Yeah, right. I don't even remember what I said about that. God, Jesus, I can't remember a thing. When you do this, sometimes it's like you've got to watch 4 screens, and I just don't even know what I've said. So I have to go back and listen to what it says. But this is Erica. Thanks for writing another question, because that other one was way too long, Erica. Thank you. She says, I have a lot of family issues, and right now, especially for the sins of my mother, I feel I am paying a heavy payment for it with certain family members who chose not to speak to me anymore. It is breaking my heart, and I believe in love and harmony with my loved ones. I want my family back, but will they ever speak to me again, preferably soon? I don't think that's going to happen very soon, Erica. I don't know what you did, but I just don't see them coming. I can't see the family gathering. I feel like it's going to be like 12 months' time. And you know what? Whatever the sins of your mother was, it's not your fault, So these people looks like they're taking it out on you. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that you've been an angel as well there, Erica. Something's not right there. I don't feel like that you've been an angel as well. That's what I get. I see both the yin and the yang. That's what I'm getting for you as well. So, but I see like next Christmas, not this Christmas, it's going to be a little bit lonely, and I'm sorry, but I feel like the following Christmas is going to be a bit more. It's going to be a bit more patience, and there's going to be a bit more, lead up to it. It's going to be a little bit more special for you. And I'll leave it there. Over to you, Bree.
Look, I think that you need to just take it as it is and just move on. And if they want to come back to you, then they will, but you can't force it. Look, I've been in a similar boat with my family, and you know what? They're not all innocent either. Remember that. So yeah, I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I'll leave it there too.
I just got to go to the toilet again quickly.
Yeah. So we've got Greg Mary on a more serious note, Brie. If you remember the other week how I told you I had a vision of someone hanging, I think I worked out what it was. I found out the other day from my friend that her brother had taken his own life. around the same time. She hasn't been coping well, but I'm doing my best to be there for her as much as I can. That's the best thing you can do there, Greg. It's no good. Okay, Christy, we're going to go ghost hunting. Yes, yes. Okay, so it looks like we're doing ghost hunting. So I might even do it on Sunday night. I don't know. I have to check with Bree, but let's see what we come up with. Okay, we might even do a special Christmas ghost hunting something. I don't know. Maybe even we could probably stream live from the location. I'm guessing. So what else we got here? Yes, a ghost tour would be fun. Yes, yes, yes. If anyone's in Sydney and they want to go on a ghost tour, let us know. So let us know. Come. Like if you're in Sydney and you want to come with us on a ghost tour, let us know because the more people, because I don't trust Bree, she'll probably frighten me in the process of it.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know you'd have a heart attack and drop on the floor.
For a reason. I'll watch out for you people like you, buddy. All right. So just so you know.
I'm onto you, buddy. I'm onto you, pal.
So yeah. So we've got lots of people on a ghost tour. This is going to be hilarious. I can just imagine it. But anyway, I'm going to go there with a gridiron outfit in case they want to tackle me or something, you know. Where are we going to do it? Do you know where we're going to do it?
I think we should. Look, we're going to have to break into somewhere to do it because a lot of these places that I know a lot of places, and like, I'm okay with. I don't know about you, but I'm actually good with jumping fences.
Because you're about 6'10" and I'm about half a foot tall.
Shave 10 inches off that, I'm actually 6 foot. So
I can just do like a piggyback run, you know. So Tracy, yes, ghost tour and tour of your ghost garden plants, Leslie. Yeah, thanks, Tracy. Just rub it in, why don't you? Okay. I will take you on a tour of my veggie patch, and actually, I got another surprise. So if Brianna's feeling okay, are you going to come over to my place on Sunday night? Because I want to put the Christmas tree up. So if you want to put the Christmas tree up with us, and we'll do some.
Sunday I can't because I've got to meet up with my mother.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I haven't seen her in 5 years.
Oh,
well, actually, I'll ask her if she still wants to meet up for coffee. But if she doesn't, I'll ditch that and come over and spend it with you.
Okay. Righto, you're on then. You're going to deal. So it might be, you know, doing something completely different this Sunday night. We can't do it tomorrow night because we're on radio tomorrow night, but we can do it on Sunday night and then the following week after. So whatever date that is. So we'll organise ourselves and then get everybody to come on board for a ghost tour and a Christmas thing for us. Okay. So it's a little bit wild in my house when I have Christmas. Just warning you, Bree. So anyway. What else we got here? So we've got Melissa. We've read that reading, did we? Yes. Okay, beautiful. So, yes, I find the fridge and freezer open all the time and I yell at everyone at home. No, don't, Julie. I said it's the other spirit in the house, and that is because they're opening it up and letting you know that they're there. It's not anybody else. So just stop yelling at everyone, okay? If you're going to yell at anyone, yell at the spirit because that's what's doing it, okay? So I saw that fridge open. How bizarre. What do we got? What's this? Tracy Campbell. Oh, shots fired. I repeat, shots fired. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what that means. What do we got here? Greg Mary laughing out loud. I've given Leslie a break with her veggie patch. Yeah, there you go. Good on you, Tracy. What do we got here? So you ladies have to go investigate the very haunted Monte Cristo in Juni. How far away is that from us?
I don't know, but we could either go to Picton Tunnels or we could go to Katoomba Mental Asylum, and that place I know is incredibly haunted, so I'm all for it. Send me in first. It's all good.
Parramatta Jail's closer.
It'll be interesting because I bet, like, if we go to, even Parramatta Jail, but I know what you're like, and you're very good at pulling strings. So if we could even get you to...
What do you mean pulling strings? I don't pull strings. I pull in spirit. What are you talking about? What's that mean?
What I mean is you're very good at organizing stuff. So if you were able to kind of get in contact and get us permission so we're not actually trespassing.
So Picton, what is it? Picton what?
Oh, Picton Tunnels, I can get us in there easy. It's no big deal, but we are going to have to climb some fences and maybe...
I need to take a ladder with me, I clearly see. Anyway, I can see myself climbing ladders, but anyway. We'll cross it
but when the security card comes, we have to actually duck down. Yeah, so
it'll
be fun. It'll be funny to watch.
I can't do that. No. Sorry. What do we got here? So AU said, can tell if someone should follow medium training or not. I love advice. Yes. If you're a medium or you feel like you're an upcoming medium, come over to our workshop. We're doing it next Monday night. It's on our page. So go to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page and go to the events section. And it's on next Monday night. Just scroll down and you'll see it there. It's only $44.44. So it's not that expensive. So what do we got here? We've got Robin. She says, hi, I'm from Robin in Ohio, USA. Any messages about my career path for security? 7:52 a.m. Wow, that's cool. So for security for your career path, yes, I feel like that you're in the dumps right now there, Robin. And I also get February, March, things are going to change for you. So keep looking. Keep looking for your stability because I feel like the stability is coming, okay? It's not right now. It's just everything's like turmoil. Everything's up in the air for you, okay? So it's like you want to do this, you want to go that way. You haven't registered the right path for yourself as well. That's what I'm getting, okay? So over to you, Bree.
Yeah, look, I think that you need to just go for it because I think that it's going to be something to do with it's going to build your character a lot, and it's going to be something that you're going to be able to take as a memory and explain to other people and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a really good thing for you.
Jay, I just got Jay. He said, I just need to know if he's taking my money like my ex-husband.
Oh, yeah, I think he is.
I do too.
Yeah.
100%. That just annoys me. Yes, he is, and you need to get rid of him. You need to get someone that's actually really, really honest around you, okay? Yeah. So Erica said, my ex-boyfriend and best friend of nearly 40 years passed away in my home exactly 3 weeks ago. As of yesterday morning, he always took care of me and supported me through 3 marriages. It was a very devastating loss. Do you know what he passed away from? And I feel like heart attack. Yeah. I get heart attack. I get chest and heart, and I feel like I'm really sick. Do you know what he passed away from? And is he still here or moved on? He is only 54, like my own father 31 years ago, from massive stroke. Yeah. You get the stroke. I get the heart attack. That's what I feel. I feel sick too.
Yeah. Oh, it says stroke down the bottom. I totally didn't even notice that, eh?
What's that? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I didn't either. So Tracy Campbell says, I have never seen any psychic/mediums give as much as you two beautiful souls. The time and energy you give for free each week is amazing. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Okay. Amy, you are on. If I got to go, you got to go too, girly. So
I got to go first.
So whoever's in Sydney, anywhere close to Parramatta or whatever, we can all get together and go for a we can go and do a ghost tour. Okay, so let us know. It's going to be coming up next couple of weeks. So get in contact with me. Go to Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. So poor Amy, she says, I'm in Sydney but terrified just thinking about it. Well, you have to still come though, okay? Don't weep out.
You're not getting out of this, Amy. You're coming with us.
So Renee says, I would be interested in a tour. Okay, let's do it. So Glenn, he says, do I have children out there that I don't know about? Oh, that's a pretty bad question there, Glenn. I'm not going to answer that. I don't like that question. Sorry, that's really negative. That's really negative. If you don't know you've got children out there, that's not nice. So what do we got here? So Kim said, I can sense my powerful wings lately. My daughter and I sense things clearly at times at 11:11 and remembered your live show. Is there still time for guidance for me from spirit? Yes, keep doing what you're doing, lovey, because you need to make sure. And I get a lot of chest pain around you as well. I feel like you've got a not like a broken heart, but I just feel like you've got some sort of like turmoil in your chest. It's like all your worries is held in your chest and it's making you feel anxiety, you know. So, and the 11:11 is a awakening for you, and I'm getting headaches. I guess I've got a massive headache. So over to you, Bree.
Yeah, look, the wings that you're seeing are actually etheric wings, and earth angels actually have them. I've got them, and most clairvoyants can see them as well. It's it's like an energy field of energy, if that makes sense. So that is definitely what's happening with you.
Yeah, and if your back's sore, sometimes I see people with the back here and it's hurting them, right? And I know that they're actually shedding their wings and then they're getting new wings. So there you go, beautiful. What do we got here? Any more validations? Here we go. Natalie, she says, I heard the cemetery in Prospect on the hill also done tours. Guess
No.
it's somewhere. Yeah, well, we can go there. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to freak myself out. I'll never get home.
But that's the point of this, Leslie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I writing the wrong thing? I had no responses. My mom died 49, auntie 47 in the same accident.
Oh.
It's really sad. I survived, very injured as we were pedestrians. Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah. Anyway,
Am I writing the wrong thing? What does she mean by that?
I don't know.
As I had no responses from my mum. Oh, in here. No, I don't feel like you're writing the wrong thing. What's this here? Who is feeling sad in the group? Okay, you're new. Okay, nice to meet you and thanks for joining us. Is it Harley? Greg said, I vote you send Harley in the first ghost trip. The ghost will sense the Western Sydney in him and be too scared to attack. Here we go. We've got a validation. This is it. We'll just do a couple more validations. We're not going to do any more readings. Then we'll go and we'll see you tomorrow night. So validation is you are both right. I've been down about my finances. I want to be a public speaker and continue to promote my books. I will go for it. Go for it. That's right. 100%. Thank you for your kind reading. You're welcome. And lots of flowers, lots of love. Thank you. How do you actually feel your wings? What do you feel? A bit between my shoulders is aching
Yes,
most of the time.
exactly.
Exactly, 100%. That's exactly right. Exactly right. My mother used to say her back hurt where her wings were. That's all right. So, okay, what else we got? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there you go. There's the pain in chest. It's not my feelings. Okay. Is that what's this one here? I didn't want to admit it. No wonder I've had 2 heart attacks in 4 months, and my mum said I'm a silly woman. Thank you so much, but unfortunately, I took my daughter and my 2 little grandsons. So you're right. Oh, well done. Okay, beautiful. Anyway, guys, we'll be back here tomorrow night on Radio Swan 99.9 FM. We will see you then. So send us your questions in our live feed, and we'll also be back on Sunday night. So Sunday night we'll be doing some photo readings. That's if I can't get Brianna out to do a either a Christmas special. Depends if her mum comes over. All right, so we'll leave it there, and I'll see you then. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.